We have exclusive footage of Fist and Furious and
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Storypath Showcase, Trinity Continuum, Anima, and this is our finale. In case you were unaware, Trinity Continuum Anima is a cyberpunk addition to the Trinity Continuum set in 2084. It is the first new setting in the Trinity Continuum in 20 years, and it is currently on Kickstarter. We have looks like about 66 hours left to go as of broadcast time, and we are a mere less than $400 away from unlocking the next stretch goal, which is a jumpstart. So pretty pleased with sugar on top. If you've not yet done so, pop over to Kickstarter at the link I just threw in the chat there, and back Trinity Continuum Anima. You'll want to get your hands on this. There's a bunch of cool add-ons. If you're new to the Storypath system, there's a bunch of add-ons you can get to sort of bump your collection through the Kickstarter, which is nice. And a couple of cool stretch goals we've already unlocked. So head over there. We are running out of time. If you want to, back it for $5 now and get in on it for the backer kit later, you can up your pledge and get access to more stuff. There's tons of different ways to support it. So head over. That link is in the chat. Speaking of things that you can pre-order for Trinity Continuum, I would be remiss if I did not mention that Trinity Continuum Assassins is also available for pre-order. That pre-order is available over at DriveThruRPG. And Assassins is set sort of parallel in the Continuum with the core book and focuses on assassins who work in the shadows and utilize their gifts to shape the world by ending people's lives prematurely. So definitely check that out, and I'm sure you'll be seeing more of that on Storypath Showcase soon. But that's enough about paying the bills and whatnot. Let's get to the nature of the story. Before we hop in and do our recaps and whatnot, did anyone have any tweaks you would like to make? Did anyone need to or want to replace a short-term aspiration? Did anyone want to move any dots on their sheets?
I didn't have any dots moved, but I had aspirations, and I also wanted to purchase a gift, a path gift.
Okay.
Which I did.
Excellent. So what gift?
After school special.
Lovely. I believe that is a fine purchase for your character.
And for aspirations, for a short term, I have added convert an enemy. Okay. And another aspiration to contact Mind Games, my shadow contact, to assist us with resolving the situation, as it were.
Beautiful. Any other tweaks, experience expenditures, or anything along those lines that I should know about or that you wanted to ask about? Wonderful. So when last we met, did you have something, Pesto?
No, sorry, I was unmuting my mic.
Oh, rock and roll. So when last we met, you all had descended down into the Temple of the Spear, and you had gotten your bit of information. You'd followed the last breadcrumb to where Cypher had left you a clue as to what might be causing these various unfortunate events throughout Cascade and Terra Surge. In the process, you upset one of the narrators and attacked them because they were trying to take away a drop that you assumed they were trying to take away a drop that you
No, they did.
They did.
Yeah, like we didn't assume it. We saw it. It's gone.
Watched it.
Yes,
Picked it up with their stupid little hands.
but you assumed that was why they were there, and maybe didn't investigate that quite as thoroughly as you might have. But they did rob you of your drop. That is true. And in response, you activated the bomb that you had gotten. You wiped and left your corpses there in the narrator's care while you ran in the Shadowland to get to the final clue. That final clue included a download, which you have access to. While you were in Terra Surge, Javier stayed outside along with Paris in the event that someone were to physically breach the base.
Oh, and our 2 new patients.
And your new patients. Because Paris was concerned that somebody might have tracked you to your subaquatic hideout.
And somehow also got a submarine.
This also means that as of right now, Javier is the only one with a functional and living anima. The rest of you would have to go back in, get your bodies back, and res to be able to interact with Terra Surge on any meaningful level, or create a new tune. Have that up. So while everyone else is logged in, Javier, you're sitting in there, and refresh my memory. The total patients you have there, on the facility you're at, is you have Cypher there, and who else did you have brought to you?
Snow Bunny?
Snow Bunny is there. Okay, you did have her brought to that facility. Just making sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, those 2 are currently in medically induced comas, while everybody else is logging into Terra Surge, and you are sitting there with Paris. Is there anything you would like to do during that time, Javier, while you and Paris are waiting for the others to finish the quest?
I'm just keeping a lookout. There's a fleeting thought of fuck, I wish I was in the raid. Damn. But this is more important, and it's also helping with being distracted. So it works.
That is fair and true. And if you could, real quick, just for Javier's edification, if you could explain the nature of this base, Anthony, that would be appreciated.
So the luxury cruiser that we keep on hand for, leisure cruises and, at sea activities is a submersible that we used to travel to at this point, defunct waste disposal site that was previously used by my family's company when they were in the pharmacological business. And they needed to dispose of things like inactive isotopes or old like cancer medication. It's since been cleaned. But this particular facility is now kind of a safe house that at this point contains enough hardware to utilize like a hardline OpNet connection, which is currently off, and a Tortoise connection if we so need it, and like enough supplies to kind of last a few people some time. There's also a docking area for the cruiser. So
Lex Luthor. Got it.
So, yeah, having said that, you're kind of sitting, I would assume Paris is probably sitting in the room that that Cypher is asleep in. What about you? Would you be waiting outside that room? Would you be waiting in that room? Would you be trying to?
I would be in the room. I'm not letting those people out of my sight. I've been given a task, and I'm gonna make sure that they're watched over at all times.
Okay. All right. As you wait around, it probably takes them an hour or so to complete the raid. The remainder of you log out of your glass with those files in hand. You all start to feel like as soon as you log out, you feel sluggish, disconnected from your body, disoriented. You're starting to feel pretty severe headaches and are suffering from logging sickness, side effect of logging out of your anima while it's dead. You have a +2 complication to all of your actions. Failure to buy off the complication leads you to misspeak, forget vital information, or act in a way that inadvertently hurts others.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, we had gone through a bit of like a decompression post logout. There was some like drinking and conversation. We had informed Paris as to what we had extracted. And she, I believe, was trying to put together an offline place for us to.
That is correct.
load.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So,
She's building you basically she's building you like a small clone server.
this brain fog that we have, is it something that rest can help with?
Yeah, if you give yourself some downtime, give yourself an hour.
Oh yeah, because I'm pretty sure there was drinking and EDM. I believe there was.
Quick lay down after all that.
Yeah, I mean, at that point I was probably like wiped out anyway because we haven't rested or slept or really taken a break since all this started.
Okay.
So I probably hang out in. I mean, it's not like the base isn't particularly luxurious, but I mean, as long as there's someplace I can just like sprawl out like a bench, I would probably just lay down and cover my face.
All right. Are the rest of you doing anything else besides just squeezing in a nap?
Naps for me.
All right.
I
Go ahead.
I don't unless someone is gonna keep an eye on these guys. I'm probably not gonna sleep. Honestly,
We should probably tell you what the hell happened.
that'll be beneficial.
Not it.
No. Oh,
Peaches get him.
all right. And so I will begin to tell the tale of what happened. Because I'm in this fog and because I am who I am, there's gonna be a lot of like, we saw this like coral and it was super cool. And then fucking Mary took our, and like, that's gonna be like a good 45 minutes. Just like how Mary came out of nowhere and how we were just being innocent, like trying to save the world. And Mary was even, I'm gonna try to remember to make her seem even more evil than she was. And we were like, Mary will help you. And she said like, why would I help you? I just want to put you in pain and take your loot. And how could she ever do that? And she said she would haunt us for the rest of our days and take, really, it was the loot. I might get around to what actually happened and what we saw and like the memories. I honestly don't know if I'll get there though.
Why don't you go ahead and make a, let's do a, you can do humanities, or if there's another skill that you think would be a little bit better of use,
I'm okay with the humanities. Okay.
and then whatever attribute you feel is best. And you can go ahead and take that +2 complication because of your logging sickness.
Gotcha.
And let's see how well you do convey the information.
Okay. We'll do that. Come on, let's do this. Where'd you go, dice roller? Oh, damn, that's actually not bad. Come on, one more. So that's 2 successes. So, not great.
Yeah, I mean, you get a lot of like Mary took our fucking loot, and then we saw these memories or whatever, but Mary took our fucking loot.
Fucking merit, man. Seriously.
Sorry about your loot.
I mean, it's not my loot. It's our loot. It was going to be for like the team. What if it was like a new shield? And like we could have given it to you.
Yeah, I don't like taking things that I didn't really earn.
But
That's why I've been fighting with a dog shit sword for the past few raids.
Your sword is dumb. It's so dumb.
we can get you a not shit sword. Maybe
No,
that
it's-
was the sword that like Mary fucking took. Like we did go back and get Mary so we get your sword back.
Well, if that is the case, then we will hunt down Mary. And when I kill Mary with my shit sword,
It's so
I will
dumb.
replace my sword.
What if, hear me out, we get you a not shit sword to kill Mary, and then we can give you a shit sword, and then you can take the sword that Mary definitely stole from you.
It's overcomplicated and it's unnecessary. I can still kill things with my shit sword. I still have been doing pretty well with my shit sword.
I mean, pretty well as that's a, you know what? Yeah, you have. You've been doing
Yeah.
great.
My +0 sort of kind of sharpness. My plus nothing sort of normalcy.
What if we
Steep it
get
in
you-
that AI's blood?
What if you got a gift, huh? Not something that you didn't earn, just like a gift.
Yeah, see, no,
Just
that's
for being you.
I barely accept the holiday event gifts. It still doesn't feel quite right. My only solace is that everyone gets them, so it's kind of like
So
doesn't really
I
put it in an
have to
event. And
give
most of them are skins.
everyone a not shit sword for you to get a shit sword. All right, I'm on it. I'm just gonna
Unnecessary.
leave.
Yeah, you make the rules. Peach is just playing by them.
About an
Thought you
hour.
were-
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to make a snide comment. Just thought you were asleep, sir.
What?
About an hour of this passes. Paris comes in and says, all right, I think I've got the server set up and a very, very basic install. You're not going to have much. You're going to have a building, maybe 500 feet outside of that building. Everything else is going to fade into nothingness because it's not coded.
Well, all we wanted to be able to do was load this thing and see what it can do, right? And see what it does.
Yeah, but somebody will need to be in there to interact with it.
I volunteer. The world sucks. And I need a break.
All right.
Does the clone at least have? Do you have the observer mode patch installed? Can we at least see what's going on in there?
Yeah. No.
No, I mean you're gonna need to kind of. We can get a very low poly screen display. I can work on it a little bit longer. Otherwise,
this is
you
why we
can-
have people for this. This is why.
I am one
It's okay.
person working with
You're done.
outdated equipment in a fucking aquatic hideout.
Yeah,
You're
fucking
done.
get him.
You're done good, Paris. I'm very, very, very thankful that you're here and ultimately so very supportive.
Thank you.
I'm not Paris. I've always fucking hated you.
Yeah, I think he should be the one to log in.
Maybe he just meant your public persona. You.
No, I'm glad you guys broke up. Having her around was a goddamn nightmare.
We're stuck in an underwater base.
There's got to be an eject button somewhere. We can.
No, it's the boat. All right. All right. Let's get this. Everybody okay? Are we good? Espresso.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go onto the boat and make a bunch of espresso. Then we'll mainline it and bring a bunch back.
Okay.
Coffee. Anyone? Coffee? Anyone?
Slam espresso down my throat. Yeah.
So what do any of us have? How are we going to dissect this thing?
I have no idea.
Well, I mean, there's a question for the room.
I thought maybe you'd hop in and interrogate it. That's why I built this room this way.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, if you want to try to chop it up, I mean, I could try to
Wait,
put in like
so
an operating theater or something.
well, I mean, the glass connection will work fine for Turk. Why wouldn't we be able to use the? I mean, I know that the connection will be slow, but we should be able to use the tortoise connection, right? The slow B.
I mean, yeah, if you want to watch what's going on in there, you're not going to have an avatar to interact with, though. Well, I mean, I suppose you could just slide in with a level 1 anima.
Yeah, just to be clear, Travis, it's not, if I'm not mistaken, like there's a, it's like you get like it's like a speed complication or something like that you get
Yeah,
for
you can,
logging
you
in.
can lag in. Normally that's set up to attach through AR.
Here it is. Yeah, I found it.
You're talking about, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're talking about like setting it up monitor and running it like super old school, right?
Yeah, so some use AR headsets. So I'm going one step slower than that. I'm going to be typing. I'm going to use a mouse.
What? That's so old school.
Retro.
Maybe a joystick if I can find one.
Right on. Yeah,
Nintendo glove.
that'll just increase your complication due to lag.
Okay. I'm not afraid to yell at this thing with complications. It'll just sound like Microsoft Sam.
But you will also you're going to have to log in a level 1 anima, though, as well.
Okay. Yeah, free play mode. Is that what that is? Or whatever?
Right. So
Or-
you'll have to
okay.
build a new tune because your current anima is locked.
Okay.
Because it's dead. So even if you hop into a clone server, your glass recognizes that your anima is dead. Main tune is dead. You try to hack around that, I suppose. You want to try to hack your glass.
I mean, it's already jailbroken, but I'm not, we're not necessarily in a good place for that. That's why we have people for that. All right, let's do it.
Put me in, coach.
All right. He walks over and brings to you like a looks like a key fob almost, and hands it to you. Which is plugged into a like hard wire to the server box she's built. If you need to log out in a hurry, just let that sucker go.
Right on. Appreciate it.
Steps back and stands over Anthony's shoulder.
Boot up the terminal.
All right.
Ooh, a monitor.
You log in.
Outstanding.
It's not even a touch screen.
You're inside of a looks like a herbalism shop. There are items like on the shelves in varying states of resolution. So like some of the potions are full res, some of them are like
Polygons.
low poly
Love
like
that.
animation, and some of them like don't even have like textures on them.
Just gonna reach for a low res polygon sword. Just like, how about that? Better? What do you guys think? Suits me.
From behind the counter, a woman steps forward. She's human. She's wearing like a leather like vest over kind of like a poofy, almost like a barmaid style shirt.
Mhm.
And then a skirt. Hair,
Jesus Christ. Gave me a heart attack that could have killed you with this thing,
hair tied in a braid over her shoulder. She looks at you and immediately her eyes turn like red and start glowing.
Back up. I have a triangle.
She steps forward and slaps the triangle out of your hand.
Oh, fuck.
I would like you to roll initiative, please.
Fucking Mary.
No.
Oh no.
Can I roll up my level one mage?
Absolutely, yes.
I am Galstav, sorcerer of light.
Then how come you had to
Remind-
cast magic missile?
Do I even have magic missile?
Remind
The
me what
initiative is your highest approach.
I'm just going to use the baseline mage stats, right?
Okay,
2 successes, 9 and an 8.
excellent. You have the first action.
Well, I've logged. I have my shitty sword. Oh, this is gonna be bad.
I got 0. God, this thing's so slow.
Yeah, I'm just gonna swipe at her. I don't. Initial reaction. I'll just swipe at
All
her.
right, give me that melee attack roll, please.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now remember, the two of you are fully outside of Terra Surge at the moment. What are the two of you doing while this is going on?
Gasping.
It's got red eyes already.
That's 3 successes.
All right. You swing, and as you bring it down, she like claps her hands on the flat of your blade, pulls you close, and like brings her knee up into your crotch.
Oh,
What's your defense?
Oh God.
Why
Not
you bully?
enough.
I have block 2.
All right. All right. She, like, you managed to bring your thighs together, like, just in the nick of time.
God bless.
That brings us to our mage.
I'm helping. Let's see. I get this one aspect. What does this even do? What does this even do? Oh my gosh. Oh wait, that's in chapter 8. Sorry. We're doing this on the fly. We're doing it live. All right, what's this button do? I will sure. I will use material illusion.
Excellent. Which does what?
Mage creates an illusion and infuses it with planar energy, giving it substance and form for a brief time. Arcana plus force to create a single illusory object that gains solidity for a number of rounds equal to successes. The object must be something of utility, such as a bridge, a set of stairs, ladder, door to room, or a wall.
All right. Are you going to?
No, I'm going to create a wall, but it's going to be like, so we're in a shop, right?
Yes.
So I want like a Hannibal Lecter wall.
Okay.
Right, like I'm putting a wall between Clarice and the freaky shopkeeper right now.
Excellent.
I said, we just want to talk. I draw a wall up.
Excellent. And does that require a roll to activate?
It is a Arcana plus force. So I have, hold on. What do I got here? I have Arcana 2, Force 2, and a Focus with Enhance 2. Okay. So I get like 6 dice to roll. I start clicking and typing vigorously.
And don't forget, you also have a complication of 3 from lag.
I'm working on that. Okay. We just need a few minutes. Can I borrow some momentum to re-roll?
Yeah.
Is that okay, y'all? Do you mind? All right.
How much momentum are we up to? No.
You started a new session, so you have 4 momentum in the pool.
Gotcha.
Three now. Nice. Okay, so that 10's gonna be helpful. That 10's gonna be helpful. So complication is 3.
Yep.
Shit. Come on. Okay, so I got 5.
All right. Wall goes up, and it slides her backward. As she pulls backward, you see she like slaps the sword aside and like grabs a hold of Turk's face, and like you see bits of code come away as she pulls on his face. You suffer 1 level of damage.
Ah! Tell us who sent you. Where'd you come from?
She looks like crawls over to the edge of the wall, the part that you're behind.
It's more like
Looking at you.
it's more like, who are you? Where did you come from? Man, this just doesn't have the same oomph.
She starts clicking. And at first it's just sort of like these, but then you start hearing like some beeping going along with the clicking as well.
Is she faxing? What the hell's going on?
Your screen goes blank.
Oh!
You get the login screen comes up. His anima is still floating there, but just is no longer speaking. Tell me, what sort of... Why don't you go ahead and just give me a roll. We'll say your... What path did you get this hideout through?
Safe house would have come through. I think that was a. Hold on, I remember if it was pathless. I'll be able to check. Double check.
Are all your paths still at the same rating?
Yes.
Okay, then just go ahead and roll whatever attribute you feel is most appropriate for preparation, along with your path rating.
Okay.
And let me know if you get any successes. It's difficulty 1.
I will go with composure.
Sure.
Three.
Excellent. Your one of the security systems that's installed in this hideout starts to ping high levels of background radiation.
What the hell? Everything's supposed to be out of here. Hey, doctor,
Yeah,
can you keep an eye on his glass to make sure that his head doesn't explode?
sure.
Peaches, come with me.
Yeah,
I don't
away
hear
from
any of
the
that,
explosion
right?
is great.
You don't hear any of that because you
Okay.
see she's now touching the glass with both hands and like licking the wall. And where she's licking it, you see the not only is the material of the wall like steaming away, but like as it steams away, it turns into zeros and ones.
Guys, if anyone can hear me, she's doing creepy shit. And I'm not vibing with it. This is like toxic succubus level weird. Somebody please respond, please.
In the real world, I awkwardly sit in front of him and I do the same thing to his head in a way. Like I collapse his head just to make sure his glass is okay.
Go ahead and give me a medicine roll with whatever attribute you feel is most appropriate, please.
Intellect.
Your pokery stat.
I got 2 successes.
All right. So far, his glass seems to be unaffected.
Far out.
However, you hear some beeping coming from the triage room that is concerning,
Oh God.
as if one of your patients is having a vital sign issue. Something is alarm. One of the machines in there is throwing an alarm. You're not in there, so you can't tell. But you can hear it.
Right.
We did not plan properly for this.
Nope. There's no way I can drag him with me, right? He's attached to a
No.
machine.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
got to physically hold that cable to stay on. You do
All right.
see Paris pull out her gun and cock it, and like
Oh.
look over at that fucking look over at where the beeping is.
Well, now I'm curious. Fuck it, I'll go over there.
You're gonna go check the beeping out.
The beeping out, yes.
All right, excellent.
Like really fast.
Where is Anthony and Peaches running off to?
So if we're getting a radiation trick, the only place it could be is in like the disposal area, because and last I checked, it was all gone. So this is either a false alarm or something's weird. So I'm gonna go check the diagnostics basically in the storage room, because that's the only place that this would happen.
All right, you run down-
Unless somebody like set a nuclear bomb off down here and I didn't know.
You run down to
So, yeah,
the
I'll go
storage
check.
area and go ahead and give me a technology roll. As soon as the two of you run into the storage area, you basically run past the sort of makeshift hospital you have built, and you go into the door. The door closes behind you, and you start to hear that alarm. Kiri, you're running into the room with the
Patience.
and
Yeah.
are you now, just for clarification, Paris was not running into that room. She just cocked her gun and like looked in that direction. So you're
Okay.
just running in by yourself. Just want to make sure you understand that.
Yes.
Excellent. As you run in, Snow Bunny appears to be convulsing.
I would like to stop that.
Excellent. Go ahead and give me a medicine roll.
Okay.
And whatever you feel would be most pertinent for noticing something. If you'd like to rely on a different skill besides medicine, you may do so as well. Something along the lines of like larceny or integrity would also apply.
Oh, I love me some medicine.
Okay.
That'd be beautiful. I got 3 successes.
Right, she's not so much faking it. I mean, like she's definitely her vitals aren't faking it, but she seems to be very well. Like you notice her like clock you come over to the door, and she's watching you, despite the fact that her body's convulsing. Her eyes are locked on you.
Oh, okay. She's tied down, right?
At the moment,
Restrained. Yeah, that's fine then. That's fine. I'll slowly back out of the room. Try
and
and
you start backing up, and the first restraint pops loose. The second restraint pops loose. Go ahead and roll initiative, please.
I got 2, by the way.
on your roll.
Yeah.
The source is not in this room. This room is clean. It does give a ping. It says the nearest source of heightened background radiation is within 200 feet. And how many successes did you get on your initiative, Carrie?
Oh, sorry. Just
Oh, you're fine.
1.
Excellent. So, going back into rounds, she sits up, grabs like the IV that you had plugged into her, and throws the entire like apparatus at you like a spear.
Oh.
What would you like to do to avoid this? You can go full defensive, or you can just rely on one of your resilience attributes and be able to act fully.
I just kind of want to duck out of the way.
All right. But are you going to go full defense, or are you going to save something for later?
I wouldn't mind saving something for later.
All right. So just go ahead and roll whichever one resilience attribute you feel is best.
Bear in mind, if you're still wearing the suit, you do have hard armor and soft armor and bulletproof and slash resistance.
Oh, far out. No successes.
All right. She throws it. It goes wide, and you see it was still plugged into her flesh. You see it like rip its way out of her arm. Like it doesn't come out clean. It like rips down the arm.
Why are you nasty?
Some blood sprays out. She does not seem to register, however, that this is a bad thing. Meanwhile, back inside, the creature is still working on like eating its way through this wall, basically. What would you like to do, Turk? You're pretty sure it'll be through at the end of this turn.
Oh, Jesus. There's no way I could test the item that they wanted to test before she can break through. Yeah. She's breaking it through far too quick.
Test what item?
Yeah, there wasn't an item. There was just
they wanted you to interrogate her.
Yeah,
okay.
She's the program.
This is the goal. Okay, she is the item that I was thinking of. Okay, cool. God. Well, I can't. I'm gonna. I think logically, I can't use my call in the guild feature since this is an isolated server. Yeah.
That is correct.
All right. Well, would it still be possible to summon Quell?
You can try it.
Just various hives. I'd like to do that. It's make an Arcana action to summon a number of Quell drones and equal successes.
It's like Minecraft Quell.
Come to me, peons.
Mantises. They're creepers.
Shit. That is no successes. Let's see. Always summons at least one drone. I have one friend.
Right? Your drone shows up. She punches through the glass and grabs at your drone. What's that drone's defense?
Doesn't tell me anything about the drone itself. It just says it grants +1 enhancement per drone.
Okay, excellent. What's your defense?
My defense is fuck. I have block 2, resilience 3.
Okay. So go ahead and roll block and your resilience, please.
Copy. Oh, it has nothing.
Excellent. She grabs the drone,
Shit.
lifts it up, and shakes it, and you see its eyes start glowing red.
I don't like that. I fucked up. I made mistakes.
Back outside on a 1, what would you like to do, Kiri?
I would like to ask Paris to help me to restrain this patient while I try and chloroform her. Is it, if that's available?
So yeah, you're just gonna shout at Paris to restrain the patient? Like,
yeah.
What would you like?
I don't know. Just wrestle her. I don't know. Keep her occupied for a second.
Paris runs in the room and just buck.
Far out.
In case you're wondering what that gun does,
Yes.
So it is called The Last Resort. It has automatic, brutal, piercing, quality 3, and a tactical sight.
Okay.
So it can full auto. Just saying, if she holds the trigger down.
She paints the far wall with blood from this woman's shoulder. And it blows her back onto the bed. She goes kind of ass over tea kettle and lands on the floor. There's a beat, and she like hops back up. Her arm is hanging limply, but she doesn't seem to be deterred.
Oh, bunny.
Cool.
You do see her eyes are like completely bloodshot. She's breathing very heavily.
I'm guessing we hear all this, right?
You can hear the
Okay.
gunshots, yes.
That's my gun. I'm hearing my gun. We're going to run toward the gunfire. At least I am.
Yeah, I'm not staying by myself. Like the gunfire is where the fun is.
All right, the two of you run out there, and you just, as you step out, you see Paris is just spraying bullets into the
Didn't you tell
the
her-
makeshift like sick bay.
Yeah. I probably yell indiscriminate words over the gunfire and just try to get a beat on what she's shooting at.
All right, you look over and you see the woman like kip up back to her feet, basically, arm hanging there limply, eyes completely bloodshot, blood leaking out where her other arm got ripped open from the IV.
What the hell is that? Is that a streamer?
So funny.
And she says, "It's Snow Bunny. She's gone nuts."
But still good. She's still good.
So, you two go ahead and roll initiative.
Sure.
That brings us back to Snow Bunny, who's going to leap across and try to grab the good doctor. So she leaps up, and like she leaps forward, trips over the bed, and falls and like breaks her shit, like hits her fucking nose on the floor, and you just see blood spray, probably about 10 feet in every direction. And you like hear like the bone crunch. As she,
I can fix that.
I got 3.
I'll pull it back
Initiative.
together.
What would you like to do with your 3? What did you get, Peaches, on your initiative?
1.
All right, so the next initiative goes to Anthony. What would you like to do?
So there's a bunny face down, bloody again, post shot, and now with a broken face. She's still moving.
She's twitching. She doesn't seem to be like moving of her own volition.
I'm going to look at the doctor.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's exactly what it looks like.
Do we kill it? Like, what are we supposed to do?
I'm trying to get her unconscious, but I don't know how well that's going to work since she cracked her own skull in and still seems to be.
I will dive atop her while she is face down and put my knees in her back.
All right, go ahead and give me a close combat roll, please.
Yeah, because I totally have some of that. Ah! We'll go with dexterity.
Okay.
Okay. Two.
All right. You're fairly certain you've got a good grip on her. That
Now
brings
what?
us- that brings us to the next initiative, which is the creature that is in there with you. So that creature is going to use its drone that it has now as an enhancement to like flank you as it tries to grab you. I just want to share enlightenment with you.
I don't like that. Look,
I want to be enlightened. That's not fair.
You may make a block check if you'd so like.
I would love to. I got but that's 2 10s. 1 second. I'm panicking. Oh, kick ass. That's 3, 4, and 4.
Excellent. As she grabs forward for you, you can see like almost like a steam coming off of her fingertips. And you just like get your hand up like just in time, and the fingertips are like dancing like against the edge of your nose.
I need you to relax. I need you to stop. I need you to stop doing this. All right. Look, we just came to talk. We'll talk. I'm all for enlightenment. It's fine. We're doing fine. But you need to stop hitting me. All right. People tend to not like enlightenment when the enlightenment comes with bruises and, you know, my face melting.
Are you trying to talk this creature down? Are you trying to persuade them?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay. Does your anima have any sort of ability to do that?
Absolutely not.
Well, in that case, I'll go ahead and let you make a persuasion roll.
Gotcha.
Your difficulty is going to be 6.
Okay.
And
Okay.
you have to overcome an attitude of hatred -3.
Those are 2 1s, Travis.
She pulls you close, almost nose to nose, and whispers, "Oh," and tries to shove her hand into you.
Don't like that.
Go ahead and make a block roll, please.
It might be time to drop that key fob. Just saying.
No.
I
think this is-
to get the fuck out.
I think this is Mary. We gotta see it. We gotta stay in there.
Oh,
I have no successes.
Excellent. She reaches forward, and you see as she reaches in, you're sure her hand is going to go into you, and you're sure it's your ass. And you sort of start to see your life flash before your eyes a little bit. And the entire room rumbles as one of the walls turns like pink, turns green with like white clouds in it, shifts into what looks like an 8-bit side scroller for a moment, and then falls off the building, leaving you 500 feet or so of kind of outside countryside terra surge background, behind which you can just see like imagine like, if you will, a wall of like the Matrix. Like you just see the ones and the zeros flying past. Beyond
This is
that
how it
wall.
ends.
And she looks over at it and goes, That brings us to the doctor. What would you like to do out there, doctor?
I knockout juice in that lady.
All right. Go ahead and give me a medicine roll to try to find something to knock her out without killing her. You'll have a complication of 2 due to the strange nature of what is causing her medical issue.
4 successes.
Excellent. You're able to resolve that. You come to understand that based on her sort of the alarm going off. No, but based on the like the jerkiness of her movement, based on the response from her eyes, based on just her general posture, you're pretty sure that she's not actually responsible for this movement. Like you're not entirely sure that her conscious brain is functioning right now.
Right.
You
I was
think
about
that
to
all
say, don't
this
tell me she's dead already.
all this activity might be happening like below the cerebrum.
Okay, coolio. Can I sever her spine?
Yes, if you want to, I suppose, if that's the route you want to go.
I guess I'll hold my action and think about it. Is that cool?
Sure. I mean, with 2 other successes, you would know that like you could probably give her a paralytic, something like that, that would literally debilitate her so that she couldn't keep attacking you. Like you do have that option.
Oh yeah, that would be the option I would like to choose.
All right. You grab something from your kit, pull out, give it a shot, and her whole body stiffens up. What would you like to do, Peaches, on your initiative?
How does this whole scene rewrite thing work?
So you would spend a amount of inspiration
Mm-hmm.
and discuss like what you would like to what fact you would like to change about the scene. If everybody agrees to it, I would give you like a value, like we would negotiate the value of it. And then go from
Gotcha.
there.
Okay.
What do you have in mind?
Well, I don't think it's necessary more. What if she starts moving again? I would like for there to be just a lovely, large Great Dane in the base. And then I will use, where is it? My gift, Savage Beast, and tell old Benji there to just like lay on top of her. Because I've seen some big ass Great Danes. Like, you're not going anywhere.
So you'd like to place a dog, a as of yet not mentioned dog into the scene.
Yeah.
That would act as an ally to you.
Yeah.
That would cost you. I would say that would probably cost you 3 inspiration.
Like, I'll just
I mean, I'll allow
it.
What's that?
I said I'll allow it. Do I get to name him because he's in my base?
I mean, figures your dog.
I mean, clearly it's my dog. Its name is
What?
Paris.
Ooh.
All right, you're gonna spend the 3 inspiration for that.
I mean, she's already paralyzed, and so honestly, I'll just do that just to get a dog, but that is using up all our inspiration. I'm pretty sure we're going to need it. So I won't do that yet. I'll just say
Very
If
good.
there was a dog, its name would be Paris.
Noted for future reference. That brings us back to the top of the initiative order. So that I do believe in this case is Anthony. What would you like to do?
If this thing is frozen, I would like to I have an idea. Pete, just take my spot just in case. And I'm
Okay.
going to run. First, I'm going to check on Turk, see what's going on in that room.
Okay. Physically, he's just sitting there, like, got like a death grip on that key fob. Like it looks like it might crack. He's squeezing it so hard.
Is there, and there's no way for us to know, there's no way for me to interact with him really, right?
Not unless you physically log in.
Is he, well, his glass is wireless, right? I mean, I have a glass.
Yes.
I'm going
But-
to call him.
Okay.
Everything okay? This is as so I will, and I see he's okay. He's got the death grip. I will run by calling him. Everything okay? Because I'm running to the boat
All right.
to get my handcuffs.
You're under the boat to get your handcuffs and call. You get a notification of a call coming in as she continues clawing at you, and I assume you're going to continue blocking. Is that correct, Turk?
Absolutely.
All right. Go ahead and roll your block.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what dice god wants me dead. There are no successes.
Excellent. Would you like to expend some momentum maybe to try to help with that?
Please do. Please do. And answer your goddamn phone.
As the notification appears in your peripheral view, her fingers pierce through the notification directly into your eye socket.
Fantastic. I'll spend 2 momentum, if that's okay with everyone.
Is this the time to really
you
like
only need to
somehow?
spend. You only need to spend 1 to reroll failures.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Then I will do that, and
we got one back because wasn't there a failed roll earlier?
Yes.
that's 2 successes.
Excellent. Yeah, like it looks like her arm gets caught on that call notification.
Thank God. Power of capitalism wins again.
Call blocking.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Boss is calling.
Are you going to answer the call?
Oh, if I can, absolutely.
Excellent. You answer the call.
Hey man, I'm getting murdered. What can I do for you? I'm stressing out.
I mean, if it gets bad, just get out of there.
Could you roll a resilience attribute of your choice and your glass edge, please, Alex?
For me? Sure.
Oh my God.
Oh no, I knew this was coming. Are you
This is handcuffing Travis. Yourself?
Oh, this is Travis we're dealing with. Want to infect me, ho? I got that good glass. 4.
Excellent. You get like several notifications of antivirus is kicking off as soon as
Whoa, 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 whoa. Cool it, step bro. I mentally begin swiping away at all the spam.
What would you like to do, Turt?
Log out if possible. I was gonna make an argument that we haven't learned anything, but I think I'm dead if I don't, so I'm gonna go ahead and log out.
You try to log out by the standard means and are unable to do so.
Mm-hmm.
This is it, boss. I can't.
What does that even mean?
Live by Terra Surge, die by Terra Surge.
Paris, unplug his shit.
You get to the boat. Paris runs out of the medical room. What are you two doing in the medical room?
Is Snow Bunny still twitching?
Yes, but it's much more like
In her own thing.
right. It's much more involuntary. It's much more within the realm of like what that neuro inhibitor is allowing her to do. So it's really just like little twitches at this point.
I guess I would like to put her back on the bed, and if there's any restraints left, restrain her.
Right, you start restraining her. She's losing a lot of blood and is
that part.
definitely not like if you don't work on her, she's probably going to die.
That's a good idea. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. I would like to patch her up any way I can. Stop that bleeding.
That's what that room is actually for. As opposed to murdering. It's the patient murder room.
Boy, howdy. All right.
What a shit show.
So you start setting her up, and I'll let you. You can go ahead and make a medicine check. Your complication is you're gonna have a complication of 3 because she is severely wounded.
5 successes.
All right, excellent. You stabilize her, manage to stitch everything shut. That's going to take a few minutes. As you get to the boat, Paris runs into the room, and Turk, you are hard derezzed as Paris like slaps the bob out of your hand.
Jesus Christ.
You're pulled out. I need you to roll a resilience attribute of your choosing and your highest facet, please.
You get to roll those.
Oh, I forgot about facets.
Highest facet.
I'm just giving you a couple extra dice because I'm nice.
I appreciate that. Damn it. No successes.
Why?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
These dice are cursed.
Excellent. You suffer 2 injury conditions as your glass starts to like pop, spark, and smoke.
Prison, these dice go.
You can. Paris yells, "Holy shit!" and like, jumps back. Like it echoes. You all hear it. What is Peaches doing during this?
I think Peaches is sitting quietly in the corner while Dr. Curie tries to save the life of someone who is just leaking all kinds of fluid everywhere.
Excellent. You feel a very distinct burn in your temple, Javier.
Doc, please help.
Am I
I'm
able
running
to...
by with furry handcuffs.
As Javier walks in, you can see like basically a 3rd-degree burn along the line of where the glass sits in his head. Like it tried to burn itself out.
You look well. Sit down and yeah, we'll figure this out. Give him ice. Is there a way to check his glass to see if it's still doing its thing, or?
I mean, you can use technology to try to like actually access the glass itself. You can use a medicine roll to see what exactly has happened to it, to his body. But as far as the actual interaction with the glass, you would need technology.
Okay, well then I'll just check out the medicine part. I got 3 successes.
You would need some more equipment to be 100% sure, but you are the way that this burn is manifesting in his flesh, it is consistent with like high levels of radiation exposure.
Jesus. You walk into any nuclear bombs lately, Turk? Oh God, there's a cat here.
Please make it stop. I can feel my brain frying.
And Turk, let's delve a little bit into your backstory here. Why is Turk so damaged? What's the source of Turk's traumas?
Turk or Javier was one of the survivors of the Olympus. I don't really know what to call it, but when Olympus was left just ruined and all of the survivors, Turks or Javier's a refugee from whenever Olympus was wrecked and forgotten and went silent for so long, and then he's still not quite over that and has been looking for ways to help with that. Medicine was a primary thing, and then that stopped being helpful, so he started diving more into Terra Surge more and more and more. Neglected initially to get the memory alteration because he thought that it would be able to be manageable, and then realized very quickly that that's not a thing, which is what he asked his boss about, if it was still an option.
So as of right now, you have a complete and accurate memory of that time during the Aberrant War. As you touch your wound almost instinctively, something about the fluid that kind of squirts free from the burn when you touch it, something triggers a memory for you of coming upon a wounded lunar citizen who had been in the path of an aberrant, and the radiation burns that they suffered from just momentary exposure to this aberrant's aura as it was letting loose various energies.
Javier's gonna just lock up and probably absent-mindedly just let a few tears fall and just stare into space a little bit.
Did I manage to get this psycho cuffed?
Yes. The psycho that's like on the bed, like post, like been surgically surgically worked on at this point.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Because
Yeah,
I do want to
you
check on Javier.
absolutely cuff her. What are the rest of you all doing? Is Javier sitting there?
I'm going to be right back.
Oh, sure. Do you think?
3 seconds. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
When I do come back to Javier, I would like to so being somewhat aware of his condition, I don't know that I've witnessed a meltdown yet, but I've kind of been waiting for one.
Okay.
So I would like to spend an inspiration for Contain the Calamity.
Okay.
And I'll kneel in front of him in the chair that he's in.
Right.
Like kind of put a hand on his knee. Javi, can you hear me, buddy?
They're outside. They're outside.
They're not outside.
They're right outside. Please close the door. Just keep it closed.
Okay, we'll keep it closed. It's just you and me here. Okay, they're not going to come in. They're not going to see you. They're not going to hear you. You're safe here.
What if they get in, Anthony?
Then we'll deal with them. But trust me, you're safe here. Okay, it's quiet. It's a quiet time. It's a safe time. Need you to know that we're here for you. Okay, you're not alone. You made it out. You're fine.
Just don't let them in.
I will. I'll stand up and just kind of put an arm around his shoulder and just kind of keep him close. Let him ride it out.
Doesn't
So
take
for
long.
as far as the gift goes, it just says it removes the terrorized, intimidated, or taunted atmosphere from any or all persons.
Yep. So you have now mellowed. Everyone is now like a bunch of little Fonzies.
Pretty much, yeah. Fuck. Hold on. Can we please throw that fucking computer in the ocean?
Paris says we can't just get rid of it.
We have other copies of the thing. We don't need that one.
We have other copies. Maybe we shouldn't.
We don't have a choice. The thing got loaded onto our glass.
Oh.
I have an idea. We're gonna get out of here. We just need to take a beat. Okay. Is everybody okay?
Hey.
Look, I just think at this point, maybe we need some more qualified help to deal with this. This is a little beyond us. We'll get topside. I'll make a call.
A call to whom? Sarah says.
Specialist. Someone better equipped to deal with this kind of stuff.
Someone we can trust, because
It's someone who probably knows more about what I've done than you do.
all right.
Javier? Hey, bud. You know, ship comes with a full wet bar.
I'm
Why don't you
gonna.
go? Why don't you go check it out?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a drink.
We'll meet you on board, okay?
Yes, sir.
Shit. Doctor, should we move Bunny or leave her here for now?
Yeah, we can leave her.
All right, let's get Cypher out of here.
Leave her alone?
Well, what's she gonna do?
I don't know, but I
Not
mean,
gnaw her arm. Tell you what, we'll wheel her and her equipment into the vault where we kept the isotopes. If she blows up, she blows up alone. Let's get Cypher out of here.
well, I suppose. Yeah, okay. She turns to Gary and says, okay, how can I help?
Oh, with moving the patients?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Well, don't shoot them for one this time, if that's okay.
Okay.
I guess you can take Snowbunny into the room that Tony suggested. And then I'll take Cypher onto the boat.
All right. What are the rest of you doing?
Grabbing a drink,
All
a
right.
large one.
You grab a large drink. You all get up on the boat. Start making your way to the surface. What would you like to do when you arrive, when you get back into communications range?
I run my antivirus like a good 8 or 9 times before I make any calls. I should probably try to maintain some radio silence in general, just because we don't know how bad this is or what the bleed is. But I'm not worried about infecting the people I'm calling. So I will reach out through whatever encrypted channels I have to call mind games.
Okay. And please, for our edification, who is Mind Games?
So Mind Games is at this point kind of an anonymous contact that gets utilized anytime a likely candidate is sourced out from the esports team for potential further investment once they've been determined to be particularly apt at either some sort of technological savant or particularly mentally acute, or they show any real exceptional potential. They are brought to Mind Games' attention, along with a relay of all of their cerebral data that we get on file after months and months of them grinding away at Terra Surge. And then Mind Games lets me know whether or not they can be utilized. And if they are, then they are repurposed. I mean, it's not, it's voluntary, like they're made an offer, and then generally they take it. And then we never see them again, really.
All right. You reach out. What would you like to say as you're calling? Like an audio
I'm calling,
call?
yeah.
Speak. You hear a distorted voice on the other line.
the operation and our efforts have been compromised by an at this point unidentified external agent. Either a rogue AI or some sort of programmer has caused an out of control infection and terror surge that is polluting people's glass and their minds and their bodies. We've already been attacked by these things a few times, interacted with them directly, and we were almost killed by it at this point, no less than twice. This is a little beyond my pay grade. And I think I loathe to think that you would benefit from knowing more about it, but we need to save our way of life first. So
Sounds like a fairly extreme assessment of the situation.
it's as accurate as I can be, given the gravity of it.
Is your team
There-
compromised?
We don't know. I honestly can't say. I'm not qualified to say. I can't necessarily take us and our glass and our hardware to my people and have them examine us, because who knows what systems we might infect or issues we might cause.
No,
So
you cannot. I need you to gather everyone with you who's aware of the situation, everyone with you who is impacted or been exposed. I need you to bring them to an address I'm sending you in Point Taylor. I need you to disable any sort of location broadcasting you might have on. For safety's sake, you may wish to just turn off your glass.
We blacked out before all this happened. Right now, I'm the only one broadcasting
Good.
this
Then
call.
then you have the address. My team will be there waiting for you.
I need your word that these people are going to be safe and well, and they don't disappear. These people aren't an offering. The tech, I don't give a shit.
You seem to. Your associates will be fine. I assure you.
I'll let them know.
They terminate the call.
Okay, I will come back to the group after shutting myself down. I'll double, triple check to make sure the Faraday cage on the boat is on. And I will roll into probably, I guess, the lounge where people are either drinking or chilling.
All right.
So I've been given an address to take us to. My contact has assured us that, or has assured me anyway, that they can at least look us over and see whether or not what we've encountered is contagious or going to continue to cause us problems. Look, I don't want to drag you anywhere that you don't want to be. But things are getting pretty dark. So I leave it up to you. If you want to handle this on your own, I understand. I can't force you to do anything, but I can say that I'll be subjecting myself to exactly whatever it is you will be. So if you do come, we'll be in this together.
Harris says, I haven't been exposed to this thing, right?
I don't think so.
I mean, maybe I should wait outside in case, maybe I should separate from the group in case something does go sideways.
It's probably not a bad idea. Why don't you get to the compound where it's safe? We'll have to take Cypher with us.
Bring her back in one piece if you can.
Managed to hold it together so far, right? Everyone else? I'm all ears.
If you say this is the way to go, I trust you. I'm in.
I mean, I'm just kind of guessing at this point, bud.
I mean, your guesses have been wrong. Remember that time when we did that quest and you guessed left and we got that was the right way? Yeah, I'm down.
I'll be there with you.
I will pour all of us some tequila.
You reach the surface, and Paris parts ways with you, headed to the complex. The rest of you making your way to the Port Arthur, or the Port Taylor.
Yeah, I drop her off at the dock where the car is, so she can take it back to the compound, and we will take. Well, I guess we'll dock there and then take the entourage, basically the transport to Port Taylor.
Did you get your gun
Taylor.
back, dude?
No,
Okay.
I got another one. It's fine. The entourage also comes equipped with the missile launcher.
Oh. Which button's
That's why
that?
That's why I didn't want Peaches in the back when he was little. It's right there.
You hop in your assault vehicle and make your way to Point Taylor. You get to the address. It looks like it is a pawn shop. And it says Paymaster Pawn is the name of the sign on it out front.
You all are shut down, right? Total blackout right now.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So once we get out of this vehicle, we're in unexplored territory. I guess I get out.
You step inside. There's a guy behind the counter. Looks like he's probably in his 50s, balding. He's got a cybernetic arm and looks like some replacement material for his jaw and cheek. Like maybe part of his face had been blown off at one point. Looks up and says, "We close in 5 minutes, so there's the engagement rings. Guitars are on that wall back there. If you're looking for the adult sensory rental section, you got a very limited amount of browse time."
Pawn shops never change.
I mean, if I needed it, I wouldn't need that long, but look, we're actually here. We're not here to do any shopping. We're here to, I guess, drop something off.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You got a name? He pulls up a notebook. Like a old school paper ledger.
My name?
Yeah.
Val. That's V-A-L.
Starts flipping through the ledger. He gets up and walks around and goes over and turns the sign to closed. Locks the door, shuts the front lights off. Walks over and types in a number to like the old school cash register and pulls the handle on it, and you see one of the walls open up.
And then we die.
Leads to a stairway that goes down.
We'll keep my chin high.
So cool.
Thank you for that optimism.
Is that
I'm always waiting to listen for Peaches so I can feel better a little bit.
What's up?
I guess we're going that way.
He nods.
I will make my way into the creepy ass stairwell.
You get into the stairwell, and it's remarkably not creepy the minute you get to the first landing. It's fairly well lit, and in fact, you see there are shelves that line the entire stairwell. On those shelves, you see it's almost as you're walking down these stairs, like taking a step backward in time through certain types of pop culture. So most recently, you see on the shelves video discs and sensory discs featuring various different heroes. Some of them you're fairly certain are illegal to have here in the Federated States of America, as they feature prominent aberrants. Some of them feature the adventures of Sisters Pax. Some of them feature the adventures of Teen Tomorrow, and so on and so forth. As you get further back, you start to run into pre-end day manifestations of superheroes, the various pop culture touchstones presented in video disc, then old VHS tapes. You see books lining the shelves, some of them written like prose books, but many of them appear to be comic books, working its way backward into novels, pulp novels, The Shadow, The Phantom. You start seeing dime novels, The Adventures of Wyatt Earp and his friend Doc Holliday, things along those lines. And these sort of line the entire stairway going down as you go down probably about 5 stories, each story sort of being a different era. When you get to the bottom, you arrive at a set of double doors. Looks like a fairly nice wooden set of double doors. There's a bust on either side of those doors, like a bronze bust, and like brass handles on the doors.
I guess I'll grab one of the handles and pull, push, pull.
You pull and then push.
Of course.
The doors open and you see a massive, several story tall, probably the full 5 stories you walk down. What looks like a library. Books everywhere, shelves. See a desk up front. There's someone sitting in the desk, which is pretty much centered to the double doors. A woman, looks like she's probably in her 40s. Long dark hair. She's wearing a lab coat. Stands up and says, you are Anthony, correct?
That would be me.
And these are your associates?
That would be them.
I appreciate you coming to us. We're going to get you straightened out.
What the hell is this place?
I can't divulge beyond to say that we are a long-standing project that was established in the earliest days of the Aeon Covenant.
Got any snacks?
I do. She reaches under the counter and brings up some popcorn, some candies.
I probably finally like let my shoulders drop for a second. So what do we call you?
You can call me Bethany. Here's the thing. We can. I first of all, thank you again for coming to us. We can probably clean up what you have going on. It would probably be best for you if we also made a few alterations to your memory. for your own protection. But company policy does not permit us to do that without your express permission.
Oh, I'm aware. And I'm guessing this is an all or nothing deal. Either we all have to consent or it doesn't matter.
No, you're each your own person.
Okay. Then it's going to be a hard pass from me.
Okay. I do want you to be aware that retention of the memory of the last, well, we'll figure out how long, I guess. Retention of the memories that are impacted by this situation is going to put you on a watch list.
Because I'm not already on a few.
Fair. What about you, Mr. Navarro?
I'll put down the sensory disc that I found of whoever the fuck Team Tomorrow Night is, and no, I'm gonna keep these as well.
Actually, Javier, this would probably be a opportunity for you if you did want to. I mean, they are literally the best.
That was going to be my next question. Yeah, I have something else I want to get rid of though, if you guys are so inclined.
Sure. I'm sure we can manage something.
Well, I think considering what you all stand to gain, it's the least you could do.
I'm not sure what you think we're gaining here. This isn't about...
I'm assuming that you're going to have to dissect the source code of this thing.
It's a fair assumption.
Which means that it can be repurposed, repackaged, rebranded, reused.
Oh, I can pretty well assure you that's not going to happen.
Maybe not in the same fashion. No code goes wasted. I think we both know that.
Well, believe it or not, I do believe there are some things that are a little too dangerous for people to just be wielding willy-nilly. But I take your meaning. So you would like to retain your memories of the situation as well?
Yeah.
Doctor?
I fist bump him.
Yeah, it's a hard pass for me. Thank you.
What about you, Mako?
Question for the storyteller: did I ever figure out why my kids got all like fucked up?
I don't think we ever established it, no. Like why the kids that worked for you got fucked up?
Yeah.
Or like the kids from the orphanage? Like how they got hurt? Yeah, they got caught in a blast radius when... Are you talking about other...
Why were they there? Because I remember like someone was like, they had a job to do. I'm like, what? Why are they hanging out with this like Twitch star?
You're not sure what their connection was to her, no. You never did find that out.
So I'll say thank you for the offer, but I don't think I can. I still have some digging to do to protect my family. So thanks, but I'll pass as well.
Very well. Well, we will leave your memories intact. You will have a vague recollection of going somewhere that you won't be able to find again to receive some services. The next several hours are going to be hazy, but we won't touch anything. That's operational security, and I hope you understand. Or you can walk out as you are, and hopefully your head won't explode anytime in the near future.
I think that my legal team can handle the specifics of the other stuff to make sure that we're not treading on any ground that'll come and bite us in the ass.
Fair enough. Right this way. She gets up and starts walking through the stacks. Comes back to what looks like there's a door that says employees only. Very nice, nondescript.
Does non-employees come down here?
She pops it open, and when she opens it, it opens into another chamber. This chamber is probably the same size as the chamber that you were in before, but this one is the decor is drastically different. It's largely like, imagine like if you would a warehouse build where like you have the exposed support beams and the exposed rafters and things along those lines. Tied up in those are various pieces of technology, some of which appear to be, for lack of a better term, organic. Like you see bits connected to computers that are pulsing. And you see various different readouts and screens on the walls in places that maybe don't always make sense. And you see about 20 people down there that are also all dressed in lab coats, kind of walking around.
So, Bethany, just so we're clear on what the objective is here, obviously we want to make sure that we're okay first. But we still have shit to do. So any assistance you could get us with figuring out either where this thing came from or who made it so that we can resolve the situation topside would be great.
I assure you that the people of my project are looking into this situation with the utmost interest. As far as working in tandem, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend you poke at this. Quite frankly, I'm not entirely certain that you are equipped to poke at this.
There's one other one of us is missing. Well, now that I understand where we're going, the last of us, the first, and actually, as far as I can tell, only surviving victim of this, well, technically, there's another one, but she doesn't count, is in the car. She's a little sleepy.
Okay. I guess I can send someone up to get her. Wilcox, can you bring her down, please? He reaches over and says, as he reaches over and grabs the hand, you see a guy, looks like he's maybe about 22, 23, freckles, red hair, skinny. Reaches over and grabs the hand of a woman, looks like she's probably in her mid-30s, a little heavy set, with kind of short cropped blue hair. Grabs her hand and says, which car was it?
It's the only one that's parked out front. It's a big SUV.
He looks over at her and they both close their eyes, and she and the bench that she's laying in appear in the room.
This is amazing.
I don't even get that word out. I just kind of sit, like the F just gets caught.
Witchcraft.
Did you see that?
Anthony, they know witchcraft.
They're wizards.
We're not gonna remember that, right?
Please don't take that from me. That's so cool. That's so cool.
Another person walks up to you. Chinese woman, looks like she's probably in her 40s or 50s. She says, if you don't mind, I'd like to examine your glass.
Sure.
She in turn starts running her fingers along each one of your foreheads. Ooh, when she gets to Javier, she's like, ooh, this one's leaking. This one's leaking. Dr.
What does that mean?
We have one that's leaking.
The fuck is it leaking?
Guy runs up, looks like East Indian, probably 50s. He says, You're leaking quantum energy from your forehead.
That's none of those words sound good.
I mean, quantum's kind of fun.
Don't worry, I've got it. He like places his hand across where the burn is and closes his eyes. And you all sort of see it's not so much Javier's head or the air or the room as much as like reality itself in the immediate vicinity of his temple just sort of bends for a second.
Hell do you mean you've got it? You've got what?
Question for the storyteller.
Yes.
I'm not so foolish as to ask if I recognize this, but does this feel? That's a dumb question too. It's definitely not normal.
Does this feel like something you might have experienced before?
Is this
It's,
I very plainly? Does this feel like aberrant shit? Like, are these people aberrants?
like you've seen aberrants move objects through space before. You've seen
I've seen
aberrants
aberrants do a lot of weird shit. Yeah.
do a lot of weird shit. None of them seem to have any sort of visible aberrations.
Yeah, they're not like particularly attractive or like large.
Right. They
These are
all
people.
look like people.
The thing about aberrants is they tend to be super smexy.
Yeah. I'm
Right.
uncomfortable.
Or technically. I mean, and if
Still-
you're into it, both, you know.
Yeah.
Can be both. It's a thing.
Javier is noticeably uncomfortable, just staring at everyone at this point.
I mean, composure's gone. Like I'm just totally derped. I'm derped right now. I got nothing.
I want
Who's
to
that?
find the kindest looking one to be like, can you teach me anything? Like, I'll get your coffee. Like, what? Just let me know.
Just anything.
Anything.
Math, maybe? I don't.
Yeah.
You approach one. You approach a guy. Looks like he's probably in his 60s, maybe even 70s. Very thin, very small. Just sort of sitting quietly, kind of observing you all, just watching you, almost with a detached, sort of just observance. And you walk up to him. And what are you gonna ask him?
I just want to just fan out. Like, this is so cool. You all are amazing. Is there anything you can pass on to me?
He takes both your hands and says, "You have yet to serve your ultimate purpose to the totality."
I'm going to assume that that was some kind of like Yoda passing on to me, and I need to unlock the power of this word to really get so like, thank you. And I'll just like ruminate over that just over and over. The totality.
I mean, he's gonna get that. He's gonna get that tattooed on himself now.
You know that he's going to have that, like, in old English font across his chest. You know that now, right?
So do you all have a plan for or what's the story going to be topside? Because information was already leaked regarding the missing people, the incident.
That's not our department. But what I can tell you is once you leave this procedure here, I will be setting up a personal audience for yourselves and Director Mercer.
Does that even ring any bells?
Margaret Mercer is the CEO of the Aeon Covenant.
Oh, we've never actually met.
Nobody has met her in 20 years, probably.
I'm just gonna say, oh yeah, of course. Yeah, we're gonna forget all this. I'm not gonna remember that. So yeah, I see what you did there. Meet Miss Mercer, whatever. Just me already, because this is.
Says, all right, are they prepared? And you see four well, 5, I guess, tanks sort of rise up from the ground. They're full size, big enough for a person to fit in, filled with some sort of green viscous fluid.
You are not going to say for us to get in that.
That's how we get the magic, though.
It's not.
The older gentleman looks at you and says, and you hear in your mind, "No, I will not say it, if it makes you more comfortable."
All right. Get in the tank.
Yes.
I
Close
look
it
back
all,
at,
or do you need me to
I
strip
look,
down, or
I look back at the bench from my car that sits in here.
They're like
if you weren't
unstrapping her and putting her, they're like plugging tubes into her and getting her prepped to go into one of the tanks.
sit on the bench. Yeah, I'm just sitting on the bench for a moment, giving myself some time here. I wish I smoked. That's kind of what I'm thinking to myself.
Bethany walks over. Once again, I mean, I understand there's a lot to take in here, and there's plenty I can't explain to you. But what I can offer you is the peace of mind of not knowing about any of it.
Fucking hit me. Where do I gotta go?
You want the peace of mind of not knowing about it?
I mean, you were gonna take this anyway, right? Like this is all part of the experience that we're gonna be missing.
Well, it'll be foggy.
Yeah.
I need you to step up, each of you, to one of these tanks, please.
step up to the tank. I want it made clear to Bethany that the only thing I want taken is the memories of Olympus.
I understand. And once you're all inside the tanks and locked up, and she says, "Thank you again for bringing this to us. You did the right thing." And you see several of them start working in tandem. You don't so much see much besides them like making eye contact with one another, a couple of them joining hands, as you feel a discomfort. As you're plugged into this machine and the fluid starts to fill back up, get up to where it reaches your nose and mouth. The fluid starts pushing itself into your ocular or your nasal cavity, I should say. You hear a voice in your mind. Just breathe in. I understand that is disturbing, and your body has been trained to not do so. But you are quite capable of breathing certain fluids. This is one of them. Are any of you going to resist it, give in to it, try
Is it the same old man?
I mean,
It's a different voice.
Oh,
so here's what goes through my head, right? Either we're gonna get fixed, or they're plugging us in the matrix and my life is over anyway. So
Right.
I take a big old pull on that fluid.
Back to fluid. Yeah, I'll take a deep breath of it as well.
Your bodies each go through a process, a panic. You start choking, coughing, hacking, fighting it. You feel yourselves sort of struggling. And then you can start to feel sedatives being pumped into you through the wires they've plugged in. And eventually you lose consciousness. I would like each of you to give me an integrity and whatever resilience attribute you would like to roll. If you have iron will, that will apply as enhancement.
Hey.
If you have the indomitable edge, I need to know that. Otherwise, I just need to know your successes.
So I will use my composure. That's all I got, really.
All right.
Is that an integrity?
Yep.
Nice. 0.
Excellent.
3.
Excellent. You've gained 1 momentum from 1 failure. Kiri, what you got?
I didn't get any successes, but I have iron will.
All right, but you got no material successes on the dice?
Gosh, no.
Let me double check the Iron Will Edge. So I think in this case it would only act as enhancement, but yep.
Okay.
All right, so no successes on the dice. So that's 2 momentum added to your pool. Javier?
Can we go above 4?
Yeah, you can have up to 3 times the number of players.
Oh, okay.
I got 2. Would Tough Cookie do anything?
No, this is purely a mind.
Gotcha.
It's purely to see how well you can resist the mental influence of the syads that are rewriting your memories.
Neat.
So you got 2 in total, Javier?
Yes.
Excellent. And you had 3 peaches, correct?
Yeah, 2 material and 1 from. What was it again? 1 from Iron Will.
Excellent. So you wake up first. You are at the orphanage. You have a remarkably intact memory of everything that's happened over the last several days. In fact, you remember some of the process after you went to the tank. You remember them removing your glass and applying various sort of instruments to it, techniques to it. Some of them just touched it and it glowed. They did various things to it before reinstalling it. You also remember at one point during your peripheral vision, like you saw them like walking, like stepping Cypher out of her container. Like you saw that over in the corner of your eye. And you have a clear as a bell memory of everything that happened leading up to going in there. The only things that you cannot remember are where that building is, like what the front of the business was, and you can't remember anyone's name or face that was in there. And when you think of them, you instead are overwhelmed with like cat memes and memories of petting fluffy dogs and
Amazing.
various like
Best memory wipe ever.
Sort of pet-based cuteness overwhelms you if you try to focus too hard on any of those particular details.
I was expecting, we're no strangers to love.
Javier, your memories, as far as you recall, when the shit hit the fan in Olympus, you were knocked out and went comatose for a brief period, not only regaining consciousness once you were safely moved to Cascade. As for the memory of what led up to this, everything that led up to it is largely intact. You have the same sort of wipe where it comes to the blind spots, where it comes to the details of who you met, where they went, all that sort of thing. But you have an additional difficulty in that when you try to remember what happened when you were in that isolated server, it seems different every time you try to remember. And you do not remember anything about the actual procedure.
It's a possible outcome.
Make sense? So, Anthony,
Mm-hmm.
as far as you recall, you passed along some very sensitive information about dangerous code, possibly relating to the AIs in Terra Surge, to your contacts. You underwent a brief procedure to avoid any sort of contamination from this, and you had a glass upgrade installed. Same for you, Kiri. Those
Sounds
are your
fine.
memories. So, Mako, you wake up first. What would you like to do? You wake up in the orphanage.
I guess first I'll call my compadres, see if they're okay, and if I don't hear anything, then I'm just gonna go back to check on my kids, make sure none of them picked up some kind of like sketchy job, end up exploded in a sewer again.
Who are you going to call first?
I think I'll call Doc because I think I know her the best, and she's the closest as well.
All right. Your phone wakes you up ringing, Kiri. You're asleep at your desk at the new clinic.
Yeah, hello. Mm.
Hey,
Huh.
Doc, how you doing? Did I wake you?
No, I've been wide awake for hours. What's
Yeah.
happening? What's going on? What's up?
Yeah, just calling to make sure you're okay. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just a little whoo, you know.
Yeah. All right. Where are you at?
My office.
Great, I'm coming to visit you. And then
What?
I will hang up and head in that direction.
I'll get coffee.
Excellent. As you go to get coffee, one of the orderlies walks up to you in the hallway and says, "Doctor, your patient that you had asked us to let you know about, the Jane Doe in Trauma 6, is awake."
Cool. Thank you very much. I'll wait for Peaches to get there.
Doing anything else while you're waiting for Peaches?
Putting creamer in my coffee.
Excellent. Javier, when you wake up in your apartment, what would you like to do?
First thing I'm going to do is call my boss, Mr. Valentino.
Excellent. You wake up to the phone ringing. You are in your car.
Driving it?
No, in the back.
Oh.
In the back of your car. You wake up.
Is the bench here?
Bench is there. You're you're driving along. The car is on self-drive.
Is it my car or the transport?
You're in your car.
Okay. All right.
No, the car is an auto drive, I should say.
Okay. Go ahead.
I just wanted to check on you, sir.
But where even am I? I'll look out the window. Check my
You
GPS.
see, you're driving along. You're about 10 miles outside of Cascade, going along the Pacific coast.
Oh, what's going on? Javier?
I just wanted to check on you. I'm Where are you?
Oh, on a just taking a drive, I guess. What's my destination? Like, what's the destination of my car?
You go up and the instruments don't seem to be responding.
I'm
I'll be right back.
on. I'm being taken for a ride, it seems.
You hear a voice that says, "Mr. Valentino, we apologize for the inconvenience, but we're afraid that your continued existence poses too much of a risk."
Do
The
I hear
car-
that over?
Oh,
the
absolutely. Yeah,
call?
it's like from the speakers of the car. The alarms start going off, and the car says, "Collision imminent," as the car like breaks through the guardrail and starts making its way towards the ocean. What would you like to do?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Just hear me screaming, "Where are you? What's going on?"
I will. Let's see. This is the sports car. Okay. Okay. So it's going where? It's careening
So
off of the guardrail and it's going where?
Breaks the guardrail, like drops down off of like a cliff onto the beach, and is like making its way for the ocean.
I chill.
You just wait.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
All right. The
I narrow my eyes and I grab the wheel. I say, "All right, fucker, let's do this."
you're gonna try to wrestle control of the vehicle.
No, I'm gonna let him take me into the water.
All right. It hits the ocean.
Okay.
Water starts pouring into the passenger compartment. Javier is shouting.
I will flip on the submersible controls.
Not responding.
I will attempt to override them then.
Excellent. Go ahead and give me a technology roll. You're going to be at a difficulty of 2 and a complication of 4. The complication is due to the system being booby trapped. So if you fail to resolve it, it will cause a big boom.
Oh, for sure. So I will. How does that work? So not the full scenery, right? There's like a way that I can get something into the scene, right?
Yeah, for a cost of 1 inspiration, you can add like an item that we did not establish wasn't present already.
Sure. So me, being the paranoid maniac that I am, I'm going to reach under my seat and detach my, I guess we can call it my toolbox, my larceny tools,
Excellent.
which I will use to jam into the steering column, rip it open, and begin manually overriding the controls.
All right, so you would like to spend a point of inspiration
I
to
will
have that.
oh, yeah.
toolkit?
Oh yeah.
Excellent. You reach under the seat, pull out the tools, and start jamming. While this is happening, what are you doing, Javier?
I've gone over. Well, I'm if shit.
I turn on my stream, by the way.
All right.
Yeah. With that knowledge, I'm gonna, if possible, use deep system scan. It is a gift.
Yes.
I have must spend at least a scene. Oh fuck, a scene. With the computer. Shit, I will find you after the fact. I spent at least a scene with the computer. In that time, you can access any data that was ever on the device, especially includes things like internet history, keystrokes, It also knows if files were deleted and can access corrupted files, but must expend an inspiration to recover those lost files. If the device was tampered with by supernatural means, you may need to roll an associated skill plus intellect with an appropriate complication set by the story guide. Huh.
Yes. You want to use that on
So-
what?
I'd like to figure out who or accessing the history and keystrokes of who tampered with this, what exactly they did.
Yeah, you would have to be there. You'd have to be at the
Shit.
vehicle.
Then I don't know. Is it possible to use this at all to trace his location?
I mean, you
I'm
can
actively streaming. Like
yeah,
my
you can get
GPS
his
is
location,
on.
no problem.
Yeah, then I would love to do that, and I will. Oh God.
You're live streaming my potential death.
I don't
Record
like
this.
this. Like, hey man, we just got rid of some of your trauma. Enjoy some new ones.
Just wait till you hear my succession plan.
Oh God, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Excellent.
I'll-
While
I'll-
you're panicking and working on that,
Shit.
So instead of technology, I would like to opt to roll larceny. Can we do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Difficulty 2, complication 4.
Two tens, 1, 2, 3. Four. Can I? You said complication 4?
Yep, it's difficulty 2, complication 4. So you can resolve it right now, and it will do
No, I'm gonna-
half of the damage if you.
Oh, I need to borrow momentum to re-roll some dice. I'm gonna use some of the 6 that we have right now, if that's okay.
Use it all on whatever you need. Live.
I got 4 so far. There's another 10, 4, 5, 6. Come on. 7, one more 10. Seven.
All right. So that
One on a reroll doesn't do anything, right?
right, that's correct. So that means there's one unresolved, correct?
No, so that's 7.
No,
That's 7.
7 total. So
7. Yeah.
2 was difficulty, 4 was complication. Excellent.
So I net 1.
You are like, give me fucking controls. You go into the water. It starts filling up. You're unable to activate the submersible. You're unable to gain like actual navigation, but you are able to basically re-enable the ejector seat. That's like what you're able to pull off.
All right. I will look at the OnStar camera in my car, give it the finger, and I'm gonna hit the ejector seat.
All right, excellent. You, Javier, go ahead and give me whatever resilience attribute you'd like to fight off nausea.
Yeah. I think composure is appropriate. As much as I want to use stamina, I think composure is a lot more appropriate.
You just roll double that.
Okay. That's a 5, not a 0. As a 3.
Okay. You do not throw up, but like you see like the ground and then the sky and then the ground and then the sky and then everything sort of stops for a second. And then you just see the ground getting closer and closer.
Mr. Valentino, are you all right? Can you hear me? Are you conscious?
Oh, I'm so pissed. Wrecked my car, tried to fucking kill me.
You splash down in the ocean unharmed.
I'm gonna immediately call Paris. I need.
Closed caption.
You call Paris, it goes to her voicemail.
Oh, she might be dead. Shit, I don't know. I don't know if I know anyone else that would be able to get his aircraft up. Oh God. I guess I'll do it myself. I'll run over to
So Media Frenzy is the name of the helicopter.
yeah. I need to get to Media Frenzy as
Right,
soon as possible.
You run out to the chopper.
Now that'll be fun because I think I'm trash at pilot. Yep, that is accurate.
That's okay. It has a flight system enhancement +1. So you're okay.
I'll do it
Just don't-
myself. Yeah,
just
no,
don't break it, please.
Yep.
I can't promise that.
Make a piloting roll with your attribute. Do you not have the pilot skill at all?
I have no dots in pilot.
Excellent. So you're going to have a complication of +2.
Okay.
Oh, my heart.
Freaking
So you get
out.
+1. You get +1 from the flight system and +1 from maneuverable.
Okay.
Those are
Okay.
enhancements.
Okay.
You just need some material.
I just need one. I just need to I need something. Okay.
Are you using those different dice now? You're not using those same.
Oh
fucking
yeah, I've
dice, are
swapped.
you?
No, I'm not. Anything that's has failed tonight, I've swapped out. I have enough dice to just be like, you failed me once, never again.
got 4 momentum left.
I'm story guide. I need a recommendation for an attribute. I don't know what to use.
Dexterity would be good. Composure would be good.
I'm gonna use composure if that's all right. Let's just come on, please. Oh, thank God. Okay, we got was it 10? 1, 2.
All right, you hop in and you're like, okay, I think I got this. All right, I got altimeter, fuel. Fuel?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we're good.
You get up into the sky. Meanwhile, Mako, you arrive at the doctor's office.
I feel like I missed a whole bunch of shit.
You did, but that's okay because you wouldn't have noticed. You wouldn't have known this anyway.
Oh, so it fits. All right. So walk in. Just say, hey, doc, how you doing? I just want to check in on you.
I'm doing pretty good. The Jane Doe's awake if you want to talk to her.
Was the Jane Doe one of mine?
I think it's Cypher, isn't it?
It is Cypher.
Is that
Yeah.
her?
Yeah, so you can ask her about your friends and what they were doing hanging out with her when she exploded.
Okay, I like that. I just need to give me 7 seconds to be calm before I go in. And then I want to think about that guy who I spoke to, his face specifically, to get some kind of happy.
All right, you get a little
Flop.
dopamine injection.
All right, let's go.
All right, you make your way in. She's sitting up.
Hey, how you feeling?
Are you the doctor? I would like to be discharged if at all possible.
Am I the doctor? Depends on who you're talking to. I've had orphans call me the doctor. From what I gather, what you're saying, considering you're in the hospital, no, I am not the doctor, but I know the doctor.
Great, could
Hey.
you get her? I need to check out.
I definitely can. Hey, doc, could you come in a second? By the way, Cypher, big fan. I actually think I joined one of your fan clubs.
How do you
Question
know
for you.
who I am?
Long story, doesn't matter. Quick question. You were with some orphans recently.
She reaches under her pillow and pulls out a scalpel.
Jeez.
I
Can
would
I
like
be in the
you
room
to-
at this point?
Yeah, you're walking in the room when this happens. I would like you three to roll initiative. Well, you two and her to roll initiative, please.
I don't know what, because I want to be positive, but she's fucking with my kids. That might be what breaks me.
Okay, hold on. I just want to state for the record here. I don't think that Dr. Knightley has walked into a hospital room and not had to assault a
Yeah,
patient.
no. I don't think a single patient has woken up and just been like, "Oh, hi, how are you doing?" They've all been like, "Yeah!"
Get used to it in this place. All right.
The way you
I got
just roundhouse kick the
Two.
first one, it just happens on the daily.
It'll happen again here soon, I swear.
So you do have initiative as she's grabbing that scalpel. You see her pulling the scalpel out from under the pillow. And she's like, I need out of here now. What would you like to do, Mako?
Well, I'm wishing I was on one of my more punchy characters. This one's never punchy. Okay, Miko talks. Like, I just want to say, whoa, it's okay. I know you've been through some things. I think I know more about you than you care to admit. All those quests that you sent out, there were some people who did them. I'm one of them. I understand some of the things you're going through. I even have. Do I have the memory anymore, or is that just gone? How much is gone? That's important because all this might not be my memory.
The only thing that you remember all of it.
Oh,
You and Pom Pom have all of your memory intact, right? Or no, was it you and Pom Pom?
me and Turk.
It was me and Mako. I think the only
right.
thing the only thing that I lost that he didn't was procedure.
Right. So
itself.
I got it.
Yes, you have the whole memory.
Gotcha. So I'm like, yeah, no, like I remember that I did this quest, and then there was the thing, and then like
What quest? What are you talking about?
God fucking damn it! Am I gonna break?
Close the door.
Oh, I'm not leaving. Like she knows about my kids. Like we're either gonna be super positive or like someone's getting shanked. But like that's the way this is going.
She's like, what? What are you talking about? I didn't set up any quests. What are you? How did I get here?
I don't know. Do you remember? And I want to
Are
describe.
you my doctor? She points the scalpel at you.
Yes, but all of Peach's questions are pretty valid at the moment. I need you to answer those questions first.
Thank you, Doc.
Oh, you're welcome, Peach.
She like gets up, but like gets on the other side of the bed, so like the bed's between you, and she's like holding the scalpel at both of you.
That's fine. I should unlock the door so nobody disturbs this.
I'll just get like a chair because like I don't want to fight. Like I don't want blood. Like blood in game is fine. Like blood in real life is kind of not super okay with that. So I want to describe the memory. I was like, do you remember making this video?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Do you remember? What is the last thing you remember? Let's just start there.
I was getting ready for my stream. I was gonna do a permadeath run in the. Gonna do a permadeath run.
God damn it!
Let me.
No, don't strain
Are you
yourself.
okay?
No, it's fine. It's.
What was that, Doctor?
Are you, Doc?
I was asking if you were okay.
I just don't remember where I was gonna raid. Let me check my calendar. It's the 15th?
Yeah. Okay.
Loss of time is common with comas.
And I do remember all of it. Here's a question for you: are you thinking of like fluffy bunnies right now when you try to remember what you were doing?
Symptoms may include.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You know what?
Fluffy bunnies.
This is a great team, right?
Do you like dogs, Cypher? You think about Australian shepherds a lot.
Movies about gladiators, Billy.
Answer his question, please. Do you like dogs?
It's a good question.
Dogs are fine.
I feel like they're more than fine. You know what? If you don't like dogs, that's fine. We all like have things we like. Cypher, I hope you avoid whatever you did to get in the hospital. That's not safe. You should take care of yourself
I don't
because
know.
people look up to you.
How did I get here? What happened to me, Doc?
Coma. It's
From what? People don't just slip into comas.
you did. How about you stay here for a little bit just to relax, and maybe we can chat on a continuous basis this week, just to keep an eye on you. I think that'll be best. I know.
Back online, people got to be looking for me by now.
It'll It'll be okay. You've got ad revenue still, right? From VODs. You'll be fine. If that's what you were concerned about, sorry.
Okay. Okay. How long do you need to keep me here?
I'm thinking about a week.
For what?
Yeah, just in case you slip again, you know? It happened to you. So I want to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Okay, what happened though? What caused it?
That's exactly what we're here to figure out.
So I went into a coma and nobody knows why?
That is correct.
Why didn't you just say that? She sets the scalpel down and lays back down.
Because I really needed to know if you like dogs.
And then what kind of dogs, honestly?
Can I get a sedative?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, have some.
Pesto, will you be my doctor next time I come in? Please.
Meanwhile,
Tip top shape, Turk.
Javier is flying this chopper kind of. You get to the location and it occurs to you that you don't quite know how to get it on the ground.
Yep. Anthony, please tell me you can still hear me.
Have I managed to get myself out of this seat?
Yeah, like you're on the shore at this point.
I'm beached on my back, staring up at the sky, just fucking mad.
You see the
Just
chopper
mad.
kind of enter your view.
I need you to walk me through how to land.
Sure. I will walk him through how to land.
All right, go ahead and give me I guess a persuasion roll maybe.
I'll go manipulation pilot.
That,
Does that work for you?
that works, and then that will act as enhancement to his pilot roll.
I will use I'm gonna use Evil Overlord for this. Okay. I'm going to menacingly walk him through how to land this chopper. Like, all right, look, I've already lost one car today. You are not allowed to crash the chopper. So what I need you to do is I need you to grab the stick with one hand, and then I need you to grab that thing that looks like an emergency brake. Okay?
There are two emergency brake looking levers.
Grab the white one. Don't touch the other one.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to spend an inspiration.
Oh Lord! And Evil Overlord does what exactly?
So for the rest of the session, hold on, let me see. Let me double check. Ready, 204. Evil Overlord. It's been an inspiration for the rest of the session. When your character gives another character a command, she ignores up to 3 points of complications from fatigue, starvation, or thirst. The command characters gain 1 enhancement to perform the task.
Excellent. So yeah, go ahead and make your composure roll, I guess. You don't mind there, Javier?
And I got 7 successes on my command. On my manipulation pilot.
Right, you'll have 8 enhancement.
Good, because
I
that was
step-
one success.
I step him through seething the whole time. And I don't get off my back, by the way.
He
I
lands.
just stay on my
next to you.
back.
Pretty smooth landing.
I'll hop out of the pilot seat and just like, what the hell happened?
They tried to fucking kill me. I walked to the chopper.
I'll follow behind him. Do we know who?
We're gonna find out. Oh, we're gonna find out. I climb into the chopper in the pilot seat.
Excellent.
Where are the others?
I'll be absolutely honest. I didn't call them.
Strap in, reach out. I take off.
All
I'll
right.
start my phone calls.
Who are you gonna call next?
Well, I saw the doctor roundhouse kick a patient, so I think she's probably going to be my second phone call. I think Mako's more
All right.
I'm more worried about Mako at this point.
And back at the hospital, you have now sedated Cypher. Is that correct?
Yep.
As near as you can tell, she's perfectly fine. And I mean that in a alarming fashion. Not only does she have a fully functional glass install,
Uh-huh.
there's no sign of any trauma anywhere near her head. And in fact, you can't find any sign of trauma from the glass being installed.
This is weird. Okay.
Furthermore, there
Oh
were
no, there's more.
there were a couple of scars you noted when you were trying to identify her that don't seem to be there anymore, and she has an appendix again.
She's a fucking pod
Aw.
person. The attack of the fucking clones.
Cool. I'm gonna step out of the room then, and then go back to my office and chill
All right,
on this information.
taking Peaches with you.
Yeah, I'm not staying here by myself.
Your phone rings, Peaches.
Hello?
Where are you?
Javier, oh my God, how are you doing?
I need, no,
I
no,
was
stop.
looking around.
No. Where are you? I need you to focus.
I can focus on more than one thing.
Okay, I need you to tell me where you are.
Okay, but if I see where I am, I get to give you a new weapon.
Sure.
Done. I'm
Yeah.
at the clinic.
Oh, cool. I need you. Is the doctor with you?
Oh yeah, Kiri, say hi.
Perfect.
Hi.
Hi. I need you both to
How are
leave.
you?
They tried to kill Mr. Valentino.
They can't kill Mr. Valentino.
They
He's
tried.
unkillable.
Where are they?
They're at the clinic.
Just tell them to stay there. We'll be there in a moment.
All right. I need you to stay.
Yes, we're going to land there.
Get to the roof.
I'm not allowed on the roof. Last time I was on the roof, they got mad at me.
Well, tell them. Bring Nacho with you. Nacho can clear the path.
What's up about the roof? What are we doing?
Get to the roof.
Like hanging out on the roof.
We're coming to pick you up.
They're picking us up on
Oh.
the roof.
Should I let the office know a helicopter's gonna land in my emergency zone or something?
No.
No.
No. Okay. Okay. Guess we go to the roof.
I'm gonna just pop my head as like, bye, Cypher, even though she's like out.
Like, yeah, she's
Yeah.
she's knocked out. You're not going to let the hospital know that you're on the way?
It's my hospital. Fuck them.
Okay, right, but they also have like med flights that you need to account for.
I know. I'm not thinking about that right now.
Yeah, they reach out to you when you're probably 500 feet away.
Yeah. I'll only be here for a minute.
Your security clearance, please.
I will send it over.
It's an old code, but it checks out. They're like, oh, welcome, sir. Do you have a medical emergency?
Oh, not yet. Bring you a fucking couple bodies though.
All right. You all rendezvous on the roof.
Yeah, I step out of the chopper looking like I got beached.
Dripping.
The smell of sea foam.
So
Are
I'm glad to see you all are okay.
Is that a new scrub on you or?
we going to the pool?
Yeah, it's called attempted murder by my own vehicle off a cliff.
Mwah, beautiful.
Yeah.
By Armani.
Yeah. The Cascade Shores, the toilette. Yeah, I don't know exactly who it was, but yeah, someone just tried to send my car off a cliff. Well, they did send my car off a cliff.
Well, that's different news from ours. Cypher is nice, awake, and no scarred person in my. Anyway, anybody wanted to contact Paris that she's awake?
Tried to contact Paris. It went straight to voicemail.
That doesn't sound good.
I'll send a text on her personal line.
You don't get a response.
She's not
Do we need to
responding.
clear the helicopter out of here, or are we just gonna park?
Do you think that you said Cypher's here and awake?
Yep. Well, sort of. I mean, she's taking a nap now.
Conscious?
Conscious nap.
I'd really like to talk to Cypher.
I don't.
She doesn't remember a whole lot, and she doesn't have a whole lot of the recognizable scars from before, but sure, go for it.
I mean, recognizable scars. Like she's not.
Like her
That's
new glass and appendix returned.
appendix returned.
But don't you remember?
Went back to the sender.
the wizards.
I'm sorry. What?
You have to remember the wizards, right?
I just know I'm never going to give you up.
What the hell are you talking about?
Look, I don't know if Cypher's okay and she doesn't remember anything, then it's probably for the best. Because whoever it is after at least me now.
Yeah, and if
I'm
she
guessing
doesn't-
they're after me.
But if she doesn't remember, or if she's faking, then we need answers. And if she has those answers, I'm gonna get those answers.
Doc, do you think she's faking?
I don't think so, but she did pull a scalp on us.
Where the
and
hell
said
she
that
get a
didn't
new
talk.
appendix?
Where'd she get a scalpel?
Amazon, you know.
There's a whole bunch of scalpels down there.
Why do you
Just
keep
leave scalpels
leaving
laying
scalp? Yeah, this is like the third person to attack you with a scalpel. Doc, I'm not telling you how to run your practice, but I feel like patients should have that easy access to
Look, when I'm
scalpels.
short-staffed, I need to give my patients scalpels so they can, attach things
themselves.
and detach things themselves. Yeah.
I think that's fine.
Thank you.
I mean, at this point, I just want to figure out who's at the bottom of this.
Our best bet is Cypher. We don't have any other lead. Aside from a wizard?
And I want to touch Javier's face. Like, you remember this, right? Like, this was a thing.
Look, I meet a lot of people, but and I'm sure we had an amazing night together, but I don't. It's not doing
Hit
anything
him with
for
that
me.
Nick Cage.
I would remember that
I mean,
they
if it-
said that you forget. Yeah.
All right. Well, if we're gonna stay and talk to Cypher, we need to move the chopper, which is fine. How long is she gonna be? You said she's sleeping?
Yeah, she's sedated a little bit. I'm sure smelling salts will wake her up, right?
I won't be jarring at all.
She's probably going to be out
Okay.
for like 2 or 3 hours, based on. the
We can
dose she's
kidnap
on.
her again if that'll make you feel better.
Not today.
Okay.
Not yet.
I mean,
I'm gonna
That'd be a
get some
fun
new
prank.
clothes.
oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna make some calls, get some new clothes, try to find my ex. A bunch of. I feel like that's not the first time I've said that.
Oh, Paris isn't dead. I didn't like her, but I don't think I wanted her dead.
You're not going anywhere
she's-
alone, are you, Tony?
No, I'm just gonna go downstairs, make a couple phone calls, move the chopper, and we'll hang out in the hospital until Turk can talk to Cypher. And if he needs to shake her down, he can shake her down at this point. Maybe he can rip her new appendix out.
Okay.
I mean, she
Yeah,
just got the new appendix. She should have used it for a little bit before.
No, if
It's
she
ripped
can
out
keep
again.
regrowing appendixes, I'm gonna put that ability to use.
Do they
Well-
use them for
Why
I
don't
mean,
you roll integrity cunning for me there, if you don't mind, Javier?
I'll move the chopper.
Well, he moves the chopper. Can I take any scalpels out of Cypher's room?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I'll allow it.
2 successes.
You notice
right
as you're
back.
like just doing this type of shit, you notice you had a scar on your hand from getting it caught in an oxygen processor when you were a kid. Basically sticking your hand where it wasn't supposed to be. Just a small little half moon scar, reminder not to be stupid. That is absolutely not on your hand anymore.
I'm also missing scars.
Yeah. The wizard.
Okay.
Well, I won't count that out anymore.
You keep saying wizard.
Oh my god. We went to a place that I think it was like a dog kennel or something. Lots of cute dogs. But like we went there and then they erased some of our memories. We got in a tube and there was a wizard who was like healing things or changing things or removing. I don't know. I was told that if I want to like learn how to do it, I need to be total or something. But like that's has to what happened. But it's why we don't have some of our memories. Okay, I see your faces and I see what you're saying. But if what I'm saying is so ridiculous, where's your scar?
I'm not.
At least
I'm
I
not.
have a reason.
Yeah, I'm not counting it out. I'm. If you could lead us to this wizard, that'd be.
Sorry, that was
I
a
don't-
great sentence.
I don't know where all the dog kennels are.
I guess. Do we have a dog kennel guy, Anthony?
What?
I
I think we might have lost. Did we lose
Yeah.
Anthony? I think we lost Anthony.
Hello. No, I'm here. Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Yep, he was
Sorry.
asking if you had a dog kennel guy.
do we have a dog kennel guy, Anthony?
No. No. What? What? Why?
I'm also missing scars, and Mako says that a wizard did it, which I know sounds like a fever dream, but
I start ordering clothes.
Okay,
Nope.
yeah, it's weird,
Nope.
but you're missing scars. We have like things being grown back. If you give me a better reason why an organ reappeared than a wizard did it, I'd love to hear it.
I mean,
Exactly. Find those dogs, get your wizard.
Peaches.
That's a dead voice.
Wizards aren't real.
But regrown organs are. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In fairness,
look
clonal replacements do exist.
That I wasn't going to say anything about that.
But the doctor would know.
Science is probably a more likely explanation.
Mako, I need you to stay with Mr. Valentino. I'm gonna go kick the shit out of Cypher until something makes sense.
No.
Oh, wait,
I
wait,
need her
I mean-
alive because she also knows where my kids are. So like you can't go ripping up things.
I'm not gonna kill her.
You're gonna-
I need something to make sense. And I'm sorry. And I'm not discounting your wizard theory. At this point, I think a wizard would make sense. No offense to you either, Mr. Valentino, but I think I'm also just a little frustrated.
And
So
that's
I'm gonna-
that's understandable. But remember, she's a victim. So no reason to go ripping her apart because she
I'm not gonna-
probably doesn't know anything.
I don't know if she really doesn't know anything. Is our only lead, aside from a wizard that may or may not work at a dog kennel or a rescue shelter. And if she knows where this wizard is, great. If she doesn't, then maybe she'll give me something else.
Okay.
Or
And
she
she
has
makes-
nothing and you're just gonna beat the crap out of her.
Yeah.
We'll just don't beat her. Just don't beat her.
Yeah, it's going to start out with questions, obviously.
And then going to escalate to the beat.
I mean,
How about this? I'll go with you.
yeah, okay, yeah. Well, no, shit. No,
Yes, let's go.
Mr.
I'll stay
Valentino
with
needs-
I'll stay with.
that makes more sense. All right.
Wait, did you
You-
say it makes more sense to make come with you? That was a bad choice.
Who you bringing with you?
Let's
Peaches?
go. Peaches is ready.
Oh goodness.
So you go down to Cypher's room?
Yeah.
She's knocked out. She's like sedated.
I have some crayons with me. We can like draw until she wakes up.
Nope.
You definitely get the impression, like in looking at her, you're not sure why, but you're pretty sure why, because you recall her being wounded, right? So
Yep.
you can see clearly that she's like, there's no evidence whatsoever of her wound.
Would you like the purple or the red crayon?
Get real close to her ear, just Cypher. Cypher, and then just scream.
I will run and hug him. I don't know what to do.
She like sluggishly opens her eyes.
Hi.
Hey there, Cypher.
Sleep.
Made a bad mistake.
No sleep. I need you to wake up.
Or
You know
if
a wizard that works at a dog kennel?
There's wizards, Terra Surge.
Does that make sense, Mako?
Maybe it was in a Terra Surge dog. Are they dog kennels in Terra Surge? Like, I'm a dog, so there has to be dog kennels, right?
I feel like that would be like imprisonment.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, that doesn't make any sense, Cypher. We're looking for an in-world wizard.
I'm high.
Yeah, I feel it too. I need anything you can give me. Just something. How are you not hurt? Okay.
Just
And
see a wizard did it.
I don't know how I got hurt.
what is the last thing you remember?
Getting ready for.
That's what she told me. That's what she told me.
She
I think you
passes
should-
back out.
I think you should take the purple crayon. It's a nice, like, royal color for you.
I'm looking for anything on my sheet that will help me with this, and nothing is springing out. Demolitions training certainly isn't going to help. Oh God, I don't know what to do. Mako, can you remember anything else about this wizard?
The gloop. Wizards love gloop.
Gloop?
The gloop.
What gloop?
God damn. Something about yesterday. Group yesterday.
You're just saying words.
Park benches.
Park benches?
A bench in a park.
The wizard's in a park.
People no, the wizard was in the dog kennel, but stole a park bench.
I'm having a stroke.
Have my clothes arrived yet?
Your clothes arrive and you get changed.
We'll go to the doctor.
Well, are you going to the doctor?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I thought I was already with you.
No, I know. I'm just saying, once I get changed, I will go to the
I
doctor.
see.
So while I was looking myself over and taking in my newfound pristine complexion,
Mm-hmm.
it occurred to me that if we want to figure out who is at the root of this, we should probably get back to where this all started.
Actually, you weren't wounded at all, right?
Wounded? No. But
And
I mean,
you
like, I
weren't-
probably have scars or whatever. Or
Right. None of
Oh, but I
your
wasn't
scars-
physically wounded. Oh, so I still have mine.
All your scars are fine, yeah.
So I am not newfound pristine.
Right.
Interesting.
Because nobody had to use vitakinesis on you.
I get,
So
since I don't, so now I'm even more morose, seeing as how I don't have newfound pristine complexion.
You're just
I
checking
still have
yourself
all
out in the mirror, huh?
all the accidents of my youth.
Uh-huh.
I think we should get back to where this started because if I'm going to find them, I'm not going to find them here.
Talking about on Terra Surge or
Oh yeah.
oh dear. Okay.
Because here they can hide from me. There I can hunt them. And there I have an army.
well, that's the best place I can imagine to wrap this campaign up. Any questions, comments, complaints, or concerns about tonight's session of Trinity Continuum Anima?
Dog kennels. Oh man.
Is this the finale?
Yeah.
Oh man, so much. Oh,
Oh, dog kennels.
we may have to come back and revisit these characters at some point to see what.
God, yes.
Yes.
The epilogue of Javier is just gonna be like, where the fuck? Just hunting a wizard in a dog park, grabbing people that are like less fortunate and being like, "Do you know magic?"
See, because before, yeah, we did some competitive PvP and a little bit of griefing. Terra Surge is about to get terrorized. Like, I'm going to raise that entire place until we find them.
Yep. That's insane. That's insane. Oh man, Travis, who tried to kill Anthony?
Them.
That's a good question.
They mad.
That's a good question that you
I
will
mean-
perhaps find out next time we get together.
I do
Well,
think we
they
know
killed my
who it is,
car.
though.
Okay, I'm interested in theories. So
right.
we're gonna go a little bit late if everybody has a few minutes to hang out.
Yeah.
Theories. Any theories that you wanna share?
I got the best theory right
All right,
here.
what's your theory?
Because you listen to people when they tell you who they are. And as far as I can remember in this entire campaign, I did miss one day, but there was one person who made it very clear how evil they were. Fucking Mary. Mary was the only one who actually did anything evil. Cypher didn't actually hurt my kids. They were all caught up in something else. But the only one who was like, I am evil is goddamn Mary. So Mary, yeah.
So your theory is that the narrator is responsible for
The
this.
narrator gained sentience and was like, I'm just going to be evil because that's what I want to do. And we're going to go back into Terra Surge and we won't find it until we head back to that temple. And then Mary will be like, is this
No,
Shirley?
we're gonna have to go beat
gonna
that
break it
dungeon
again.
twice.
Yeah.
I want Underbaron on farm. Like, that's how bad I am.
I
Theories,
I-
Javier.
I think so. I got two. One, it's either the people that were doing all this to begin with. The whole reason Cypher was injured, and that Anthony Valentino is the biggest name. He's kind of hard. You can't really hide,
Sure.
So that was easiest to target. They know he's still alive, so we take him out. The rest of us are kind of just people, or. And this is, I think, far-fetched, but I don't know why they would do it. But the people that fucking healed us were like, well, we can kill Mr. Valentino in the process for whatever unknown reason.
Yeah,
The wizards
I
did.
mean, like, I guess the question that begs is why on earth would they put him back together to kill him?
Yeah, that is. I don't know.
And I feel like I'm way too useful to them.
Any theories, Kiri, about anything?
No, I want to learn more about the wizards in the dog park, though. The dog kennel.
It's the best crossed wire I've ever experienced in the campaign. Thank you for that, Chad. Any theories, Mr. Valentino?
I'm leaning on the wackadoo AI theory. I think that's pretty good. Because of all of the stuff that's happened, right? Like, granted, I think it was the Ghost Wolves interrupted the broadcast because they're all like boogity boogity, cyber boogeyman, people are missing. By the way, people should know. So it's not them. I think it might be a rogue narrator or Paris.
I think Paris is working with him. Either
That's
Paris
just
is
because
dead.
we just have a lot of unresolved issues. And like,
Yeah, either Paris is working with them or she's dead.
Or Paris uses Mary in Terra Surge, and so it is both.
you're saying that Paris is a narrator? Oh, I think that might be too deep for Travis. Like,
I
would you do that to me? Yes, he would.
I appreciate all your theories, and you're all wrong. All right, so did anyone finish any aspirations? Short terms? What did you get?
I got to reach out to Mind Games, my shadow contact,
Excellent.
and resolve the situation.
You may take a point. Mako, did you finish any short-term aspirations?
No.
That's a bummer. Javier, short-term aspirations?
I did not. I did not.
Kiri, any short-term aspirations? Finish any?
Oh,
Any
this
long-term
is gonna keep me
aspirations?
awake at night. No,
This is
Sorry.
this is gonna drive me
haunt me.
mad.
Right.
We'll return. We'll come back next year. Don't worry.
Next year?
We're in December.
No one achieved any long-term aspirations, correct?
I have to wait for you to tell me that I did.
What was your long-term aspiration?
Expand network of influence to Fulgur Tech and or the FSA.
Oh yeah, neither of those things at all. Though you made some friends at the Aeon Covenant in a particular project.
Well, so as far as
be called
as
Pandora.
far as the so as far as as far as contacts go, it's my understanding that like there always has to kind of be some sort of transaction, right? Like some sort of thing you do for them.
Sure, yeah.
So I've tried to make sure that I establish some sort of contribution, right? So like I offered Mind Games, the tech, and Eleanor Gauthier got my the endowment,
Yes.
right? So I don't know like what bearing that has, or like is that something you have to do in order to raise them later? Like
It
how does
will
that
help.
work?
Yeah, I mean it's a good narrative reason to. It
Okay.
also opens the door for some other paths. And if you wanted to, for example, like I don't know that like you might be able to take a Pandora contact now if you raise your Aeon path.
My Aeon. Okay, that's Eleanor is my Aeon path.
Right, but like each time you raise that, you can either make that connection with that one contact stronger, or you
or
can
get
add a new contact. So
I
if you
see.
wanted to grab somebody that was a Project Pandora, you could do that now.
Okay, I will consider that. I mean, those are super expensive, right? Those are like 16 points or whatever. So
18.
yeah,
But
I've
when
been
you
saving-
raise the path dot, you also get everything that comes with a path dot.
sure, I've been
So
nickel and
you
diming
get-
myself though. Like
yeah,
I've been
you get
buying stuff.
3
so.
points in skills, 2 points in edges, and the contact dot.
Okay.
All right, so you did reach a story milestone. Congratulations, and you completed a group story. You did resolve the ultimate story, even though you now know less than you did when it started. Congratulations. Sometimes it's about the journey more than the destination. So you all get 4 XP for that, and then 1 XP for spending at least half the momentum pool, which I think you did twice tonight.
Yeah, and we lost a bunch too, or gained a bunch. Yeah, we gained a bunch of momentum too, just to spend it again.
So we will definitely. I have a feeling that we will be revisiting these characters in the new year. But in the meantime, I just want to remind everyone that we have 63 hours as of right now left on the Trinity Continuum Anima Kickstarter. We are like just over $300 away from unlocking the next stretch goal, which is a quick start, I do believe. So if you've not yet done so, head over, back it. If you've already backed it, please be sure to share it on all your social media with all of your friends and tell them to back it. If you backed it and haven't gone back to look, there are some new add-ons with stretch goals that have unlocked. That might be a thing to throw into. Let's push for that 50K. And yeah, spread the word. Once again, I want to thank everyone for being here, both watching live and on the VOD. Thank the players so much for being a part of this story. I will be back here tomorrow night at 9 Eastern for Trinity Continuum Hard Holidays. Holidays with a Vengeance. So we will be doing our annual, it's a holiday show, and everybody is doing something for the holidays that gets interrupted by 13 terrorists. So So please, if you get a chance, tune in for that. I'm gonna go ahead and have everybody tell us who you are, what you do, and we'll go from there. So let's start things off with Javier. Please give us all of your pertinence. Tell us who you are, what you do, who you're playing, pronouns, and where we can find you on the internet. Anything you want to promote.
I am Gilbert Ramos, he, him. I was playing Javier Navarro, aka Turk Zestfang, also he, him. I currently run a Vampire the Masquerade V5 Chronicle over on our channel, twitch.tv/rolling nomads. We're in season 3. We just finished episode 2. What is today? Today's Monday. Yesterday. And shit got wild. All of our kindred have separated and everything exploded. Kindred divided. And the SI is in the city. So that's bad. And we do that every Sunday at 9:30 over at twitch.tv/rolling nomads. We're starting up a Scion Chronicle. Is that what it's called? Scion Chronicle in January, or a story, whatever you'd like to call it.
Campaign series.
Yeah. And that starts in January 2nd, and I'm very excited for it. We have three players that are going to start us out and then gradually increase the player pool a little bit. Stoked for that. You can find me everywhere online, on Twitch, Twitter, basically everything as Ramos the Nomad, or just Ramos the Nomad if there is no @ symbol. Chaz and I also stream on Fridays. We are going to miss this Friday. I picked up another shift to help out a coworker. Sorry, bud. We just stream random games. It's kind of like a pick a random thing Friday, and just kind of BS and hang out. I think it's the best I've ever done with shilling myself out a little bit.
Congratulations. Practice
Chill.
makes perfect.
Yeah.
Next up, Mako, please give us all of your pertinent details.
Hi, so I am Chaz. He, him, they, them, either's fine. And I'm a PhD student who is in love with writing about his topic, which is video games and music and storytelling. Or as I should say, I'm usually in love with writing about my topic. I hate fucking writing now because it's like finals week. And so I'm writing like 3 journal-length papers in a week. So that whole like crossing of that wasn't pretending. Like I am absolutely scattered right now.
I feel your pain.
Whenever I was like in the thick of it, I was like, this must be how Travis feels all the time.
Wow. Oh God, it'd be funny if it wasn't true.
Oh God. As for where you can find me online, you really can't. I tried to hide my hidey holes. I do love to play games with Gilbert on Friday. We finished Until Dawn. We used to play Terraria, and I'm going to desperately try to get him to play 13 Sentinels online because that would be just amazing.
That's the game where I needed a notebook, guys.
It is so good and makes absolutely -2 cents. I don't even know how that's possible. Because I'm trying to be more like Gilbert, I also plan on doing a Scion thing. However, until I am less scattered, I have not been able to put that together, but that should be coming up sometime in the early 2022s. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. And that brings us to Kiri. Please give us all of your pertinent details.
Oh, hello, everybody. I am Pesto Mystic, she, her, and I played Kiri/Pom Pom in this wonderful, wonderful adventure. And I'm on Twitch and Instagram, Twitter, all under Pesto Mystic. And goodness gracious, I don't remember breathing during the session half the time. It was incredibly enjoyable, and I hope that this continues at some point.
Of course it will continue at some point. And I'm glad that you had a good time, and thank you again for being here. And I threw your link to Pesto in the chat, so please make sure you go and subscribe to her channel and follow and all that fun stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. And that brings us to Anthony.
Hi, I'm Alex. He, him, filthy casual, dog dad, and once again, perpetual subscriber to Torture by Travis Legge. Playing Anthony Valentino, the multi-billionaire philanthropist now virtual Anima hunter with a vendetta. I've had a great time on this stream. This is easily my favorite cast. This is the second time I've gotten it come together, and I think it's been a great time each time. So I can't express enough how much fun it's been. And for all y'all out there with money to spend, highly recommend the Kickstarter. I mean, back it, send them your money. They're doing a great job. I mean, this is of the Storypath games I've gotten to play so far, and it's been 2. Aberrant was really complicated, and I love it because the superheroes. This is wholly unique, and totally worth it. So if you like, it's kind of like if you like Sword Art Online, it's like better. So I'm okay with that.
Nope. I'll take it.
And I will see you all tomorrow for the holiday bash.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be on a plane.
Gonna bash some holidays.
We've determined that it will be on a plane this time.
Of course, it'll be on a plane.
There may or may not be snakes. I haven't decided yet. We'll see.
This is Baxter.
That is Baxter. Baxter is adorable. I guess that leaves me. I'm Travis. He, him, they, them, both fine. When I'm not doing this, I'm running games over at Plastic Age Plays or over at Roll Seduction, and I am obviously writing a thing or two. I once again just want to thank everybody who's tuned in, thank everyone who's joined to play, and I want to just reiterate and emphasize that I did not work on Anima. This all happened. This was all the brainchildren of of Dominic and Dixie and Eddie and a wonderful group that they had working on it. So I got to engage with this just as a player and a fan of the Trinity Continuum. And I promise you there's so much going on in this setting that we did not touch on. And I was very, very careful to avoid spoiling anything that was like super secrety. But I did tease a thing or two. So if you've been following along with the updates over at the Kickstarter, you should hopefully have picked up on some of that. I look forward to your thoughts. And if you haven't, you should go over to the Kickstarter right now and back it because it is, as we've all said, truly, truly amazing. I will be back here tomorrow night. Until then, I would like to encourage all of you, if you've not yet done so, to please follow, subscribe, go pick up all the Trinity Continuum stuff you can get your hands on, and get your shots. If you've not yet done so, pretty please with sugar on top. If I don't see you beforehand, have a happy and safe holiday. Take care of yourselves and each other.
Later, buddy.
Bye.
Don't trust the wizards.
Oh, we're stuck. We're stuck broadcasting forever.